It's Friday.
What is it?
It's what? It's Friday.
It's what? We'll wait for Caltrans shirt.
Hey! I love this music right here. Come on, Claudia. I don't need it.
Bitch.
I don't need it.
Bitch.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. The #1 album. The #1 song in America.
Number one. This is why.
Yes.
Number one.
Number 1. When I get to my favorite part, Speedy, you know, what is this is to all the ladies that keep trying to go home with me too soon.
So my ringtone.
You're putting the pressure on me.
They want a relationship, Johnny Mack.
I don't want a relationship.
They got love for you.
I'm on a battleship.
Tell them what you want, John.
Woo!
What you got, John?
I got options.
What you got down, man?
Any money, move. That's all I need.
That's all you know.
That's all I know right there.
No more words.
In memory of Jamie Foxx, who's not here right now. He's wrapping up the film.
In memory, man.
We're doing this in remembrance of Jamie Foxx. That means he dead.
He's still alive, though, right?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, don't ever use that for me.
Oh, that's Doug Williams that died.
Yeah, he killed him.
Doug Williams died. Yeah,
You know, I like to start out with a Jamie Foxx little #1 album in the country. #1 song in the country.
Whoa.
For how many weeks is this now, Poetess?
3.
Several.
Hey, you know what's crazy? 3 or 4 weeks. If you don't have the album Intuition, please make sure you go out there and get it, because you will discover each and every time you play this album, it's a brand new song. You be like, nigga, right now my song is Overdose.
Yeah, Overdose. But I'm
God
mad that he didn't finish
damn,
Intuition. I'm mad that he didn't finish Intuition.
My absolute favorite.
Probably because half of us couldn't spell Intuition, so he had to finish.
My absolute favorite is I Don't Know.
I like that too.
I like that too.
We're gonna do a quick roll call, then we're gonna come back and see how everybody on this panel feel about their favorite Jamie Foxx song. Right now, over here we got the beautiful, lovely hair. Just got kicked off.
Claudia, I finally got fired. Oh, Jordan.
Friday night.
I got fired.
Just got fired.
I got fired.
Claudia, you're fired.
It's the nicest firing in Apprentice history. He was so gentle when he fired me. Like, usually he gives everybody like that beyond bitch hand movement.
Yeah.
But he really did not want to fire me. But none of those bitches want to have my back. So
we don't get into that, Claudia, because some of them bitches let you down, and bitches need to band together.
They don't.
Over here we got a good friend of mine, new cat. I don't know why he's here, but he's coming down and laying it down for us. This nigga just shows up, nigga. This nigga got a cot in the back room right now.
Very talented TDP on the mic, a.k.a. Buttercream. Mixmaster man on the scene.
Wait.
You say body cream.
Each day he's picking up more and more weight. I know that.
Oh, wow.
He's competing with Speedy.
I like how you call them STD.
This nigga got a Chanel fragrance on right now.
Wow.
Over here we got my talented friend, always on the road.
Back from the dead.
Yeah, it's your boy Speedy on the microphone.
I really didn't miss that.
Nah.
Yes, you did.
You go back on the road.
All the ladies missed it. They all called in and said, "Yo, baby, when you get back on the radio?"
Just the deaf bitches.
Yeah.
Sign
Them
language.
bitch sign language through the radio.
It's your boy Speedy.
And over here we got the curly hair.
OG Poetess.
Smoke weed every day.
I think, have you guys noticed the glow in Poetess' eyes lately? Like she may have gotten some lately?
No, that's red.
Oh,
No.
no, she was glowing.
She's on my show Monday nights, and I'm just saying, peep the face, look at the blood.
That's not glow, that's blunt ash.
I'm
That's but
saying,
ultra perm.
a woman knows. A woman knows.
Yo, Claudia,
We got the world renowned, got his own TV show.
my own vest. Louis Dix. Hey, man, I'm so excited, man. Our house sold, and we're splitting the furniture up.
Louis,
Yes.
bring it down tonight.
All right, but we're splitting the furniture up, and I'm really excited because, you know, certain things I get
sold
the
the
house. Yeah, we sold the house.
Let me
We
ask
made
you
a
this.
profit. And
Who got the deodorant? Because, nigga, you are a sweat nigga like you going to the penitentiary.
You know
nigga,
what?
your armpits need wings, nigga.
I got some good stuff in the house. We were going back and forth about the bed. So,
Why would you want the bed?
Yeah, why do you want the bed?
I'm saying, like, you want the bed with the nigga nut on it? I mean, shit.
Wow.
How close do you want to be to Steven Jackson's DNA?
Let me get the nigga nut and Dostry smell in this motherfucker.
You want to roll around in this nigga's
Yeah, let
lust
that
and
bed
essence?
go, Lou. Let it go.
okay, it was an expensive bed. So
How much was the bed, Louis?
The bed was about $1,000. But
But that was 16 years ago.
That ain't a lot of money. I spend more on my beds.
Well, that's because you got like 1,500 kids.
And, you know,
Ain't that a bed?
they charge you per weight. You had to put car springs in your motherfucking mattress.
I saw a documentary, The World's Fattest Man, and I thought of you. He had like metal railing on his
Speedy was watching going, I think I can.
So we're really excited. Everything is going forward, and everybody's happy, and she's going to move, and I already have a small place, so I'm excited. I get my chase.
Are you happier now? Because, you know, lately,
I'm so happy
you've been
because
screaming
I
at
get
the callers and...
Well, I have to admit, man, I am happy, and I've been drinking this good water that helps you. It has all this alkaline in it and
Might
stuff.
be good.
No, it's some good water that helps you.
Might be.
Might be what?
This nigga might be fruity.
No,
Anyway,
no,
did you guys
let's get
hear
that straight.
about that bitchy ass wife of Kobe?
Oh.
They put the maid's hand in the dog shit. She said she was gonna get her big brother, last name Mac,
Right.
middle name motherfucker. And
Right.
every time the little Mexican whore makes her put her hand in the dog shit, she's gonna call Johnny
motherfucking man.
Oh, that
and I
was-
said you need. That was horrible.
Wow, everybody.
I was waiting to come
Swing and a
in.
miss.
I'm saying y'all didn't want to.
Yeah,
I
y'all
was
be
with
paying
I was
attention.
waiting to come in.
Okay, let's do
See,
that.
you should always pay attention. The elephant never forgets.
You think Buddy Lou's was here messing up that intro?
Pachyderm.
Shit.
Yeah, this nigga puny packer. Now we have a special guest host,
I tried.
great friend of mine, always dressed for the occasion.
Very
Thank you, John. I
charismatic.
appreciate
Very
you.
charismatic.
Yes.
Got a lot of things happening.
Got away with words.
And a mean backhand.
I mean backhand, yeah.
Bright
Yeah,
outfits.
and he ain't playing tennis. Trust me, his
Oh,
backhand is lethal.
Never seen a tennis court.
Looks like a lime watermelon.
A live waterman.
Now later.
Swing and a miss by social.
Oh my God.
Nigga, your armpits is stronger than your jokes, nigga.
Last name Key, first name Do.
Do Key. Great friend of mine. Everybody show your love for the Bishop Magic Don Juan.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Y'all know I'm back. With a gangster lane. Just glad to be here fellowshipping with y'all. And I like it because every time I'm here, y'all definitely put a cutie pie to my left. And that's a beautiful thing.
That's Louis Dix. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
saying.
hey,
To your left.
hey, man, I got an angel. I thought maybe heaven had took a
Well, this is
What's happening here?
Oh, you talking about the
You mean,
swindle stick?
But this is, but
you got a
usually-
hell's
they,
angel.
they talk about me, but this isn't the first time you see me. Actually, I've known you for a while. I've seen you
Well,
around.
that's a beautiful thing,
Yes,
though,
thanks
baby.
for the
I'm just
diamond
glad
ring.
to be back in your presence.
Did you ever consider putting her out there to work?
Yeah.
No.
Well, she's very,
She'd have to move on the other side of the pole.
well, she's very professional. When I met her, I had already quit the gang, so
did.
it was no use.
You did.
You can have a relapse.
We met it. We met
Magic,
it.
Flashback.
Magic came out of retirement 4, 5, 6 times.
Well, you know, due to the depression and things, I think that might be the only thing working.
We might need to talk. Deal or no deal ain't really coming through anymore. And I see all the diamonds you got on your.
What you got in your cup there, Bishop Magic? I gotta say all that, Bishop Magic.
What should we call you?
Well,
Let's
you know,
say.
you can call me Bishop. You can call me Bishop Magic Juan. You can call me Don Juan. You can call me Bishop.
Well, what
Just
do I-
call me the church.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
What's
I'm
in the
gonna call
cup?
you
Well,
Daddy.
yeah, that's right, though, baby. That's right. Now we communicate. Well, I got famous players energy drink in here. Moet.
Oh, okay.
Do you what do you use to wash those things out with?
Well,
It's right to hygiene.
well,
There you go.
usually wash it out with champagne because I'm always using it.
Nigga.
Bishop Don Juan.
Never thought about hepatitis or nothing, huh?
Louis Dix,
Well-
maybe you should put your wife on the show. She can give you some of that money back. I'm saying.
Oh, you don't
No,
want
his wife, she's pretty, but I heard she's a little skank.
She's
Ooh,
going.
y'all
Right.
go hard.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hard in the paint.
She
Louis is not.
she does okay.
You alright?
Bishop Don Juan, can I ask you, when you were in the game, what kind of women did you look for to employ?
Well, the thing about it is, I look for women that wanted to give men's money. That was generally
His
the
money?
idea. You know what I mean? But, you know, it was women that, you know, wanted somebody that was going to really, you know, take care of the good business with them, you know, give them a place to stay, you know what I mean? I mean, give them the fast life and all that. It didn't matter what, you know, black, white, or red. She just had to obey. That's what it was about.
And how were
Great
you
word.
as a, should I say, pimp?
Yeah.
Were you a nice pimp, or did you
Hanger.
pimp slap?
Well, not only was I a nice pimp, but I was the best that ever did that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because, you know, I always dressed, finesse, and dress. And I was good to my lady. We had fights because, you know, like in any relationship, it's misunderstanding, you know, but it wasn't about fight to get money or anything like that. It was
Because you
just-
had the money.
Well, you know what I mean? They was going to get the money so that I could have the money. In order to do that, I had to give them instructions before they run into destruction.
All right.
Let's back up on that. Hold on. Let's back up on that.
I was
Had to give them instructions so they don't back up on destruction.
like that.
Man.
This man need his own Scrabble game.
But it'd be no vowels in the motherfucker. No vowels.
Let me ask you this: like, how do you get in these girls' heads to convince them that they should give all their money to you, and then like, how do you get like put that Jedi
It's
mind
called
trick on
dick
them?
down.
Well, it's more or less the finesse, you know what I mean? And it's really by choice and not by force. You know what I mean? You let the young lady know that, you know, you got big dreams, you know, definitely want to take them to Hollywood, want them to be able to fellowship with the star, you know, sell them a dream. And also, if they step up their game, you be able to fulfill a dream with them based on the money they give and the time that they spend with you. Now, you can do that.
877-210-6106 is the number if you want to call and get in the chat.
Mr. Pimp.
You want to pay your time.
It's
Mr. Don,
Bishop.
Mr. Bishop, I wanted to ask you a question. Have you ever ran into a girl that just didn't have it, and you said, okay, I'm going to make you go mainstream to corporate world because you don't fit this world?
Well,
Since you said you were a nice pimp.
Well, no, it ain't about that. You know, it's a lot of young ladies that you run into that don't have it. That's the understanding about being a pimp, being a manager, being her instructor to teach her how to get money.
Right.
You know, you can take a chick and feed her, but then she ain't gonna be able to feed herself. But if you teach her how to go get that fish, you'll continue to get it for you regularly.
Church. 877-210-6106 is the number. Get in church today. Get in church today.
What's a good age for the whole game? Like, what would be like?
17.
Girls, what age would you be like? You say, oh, I can't work with you, or is there no age limit?
Well, one thing about it is when you get older, you know, you learn the game more. You become more seasoned. You don't have to do what the younger girl. You know how to do it with finesse. You know, but it starts from 18 and up. You know what I mean?
What's the oldest hoe you had?
Claudia?
She had to be at least at that time 42, and that was
Claudia.
Would you ever pimp guys? Because Speedy passes out dick like shit. Tic Tac.
That's interesting because I was going to go to segue.
No, real pimps don't play that.
Okay.
The real pimps don't play
There you go.
that.
No, they don't play that. You know what I mean? That ain't their kind of game.
Niggas.
That's homosexuality.
Are they
So
gays?
that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah,
No,
how far away is homosexuality from the pimp game? Because I know, and they got a lot of gay guys that pimp guys. Because I was watching on HBO.
Lewis, don't get y'all.
Hold it. You got a lot of imposters running around perpetrating. You know, that's just like myself. I've been imitated but never duplicated.
So break it down.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So a lot of people say a lot of things. That don't mean they necessarily into the game. You know what I mean? A lot of guys say things just to impress guys, to impress girls. It don't make them necessarily that they've been able to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so,
Okay,
you know,
what are you doing now that you done got out the pimp game?
Well,
in church.
right now I'm spiritual advisor. I pastored the church for 3 years. I spent 8 years in this school called Moody Bible Institution where I studied the Word of God. I go all over the country. I speak in jails and college and academy. I give advice to Snoop Dogg, Mike Tyson, P. Diddy, and the rest of the crew. I mean, pimps, players, prostitutes, you know, been there, done that. Go back from where I once come, tell them where I've been, and I won't want to do that no more.
Do they listen
just
to
sharing
you?
the good life. Well, some do, some don't. It's just like when Jesus here, they didn't believe him until the fall. So it's the same thing with me. I can tell you about it, but I can't make you join it. Just like when I wasn't into it, I didn't believe. So nobody could convince me until God showed me, made me reveal that he really do reveal. I'm in it for life now, Jack.
What was it that made you believe? What was it? Was it a particular event in your life that happened? Your
You
rock
lost a
bottom?
hoe or something?
What happened?
Well, you know what? People always think that it's got to be something drastically to bring you to the Lord.
Yes,
You
that's
got to
right.
lose everything, get hurt, go to jail. Some of them things get broke. None of them things happened to me. I was on top of my game. I had girls running everywhere across country. I was still getting money, riding Rolls Royce, Cadillac, had the house, the whole thing. I was out here in California, and one night God just spoke to me, told me to get rid of it all. I called the girl, told the girl that I didn't want them to do it no more. They called me back and said, "Why, Daddy?" I said, "I didn't know, but God didn't want me to do it."
So where did they go? When you say, hey, you know,
At Speedy's house.
Yeah, where the hoes go when they're unemployed?
Well, what happened is they couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? They like cursed God. They cried, "Why did he take me, not them?"
Okay.
And what happened when I started pastoring the church? The girls came in. They tried it, but you know, like I said, they couldn't hold on unless it was for real. You
okay,
know what
the
I mean?
question was, what happened to the girls? What did you
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They
The girls
just-
came, you know, they tried to work the church. They became urchins, nurses. They was in the choir. They just couldn't stick with it. You know, they went back with their mother. You know, I had been these girls' whole life. They had spent like 10, 15 years with me every day of their life making sacrifice. So when God said stop, I dropped it like a hot potato. Nothing else I could do about it.
I want to know, like, back in the day when you were doing it, and I know this is a long time ago, because I met you, you said it was like a long time ago when you were doing it, right? What was the average prostitute make a day? Like, what would be an average? Like, what kind of
money?
What kind of money were they making?
Well, you know, like anything, no 2 days ever the same how you even feel. And the same thing about getting money. No 2 days ever be the same. One day you might get 1,000. Next day you might get 10,000. If you got a qualified chick that's really concentrating and really want to get your money and see you be the best that you can be and all that she can be, she going to be trying to bring home a suitcase. It might be 100,000. All of that.
What do you got to do for that, though?
Bishop,
you ain't 100%. Trust me.
Bishop,
Speedy, please.
Bishop, I wanted to ask you.
Never seen him.
Do you, because you spit a lot of game, do you use kind of the same with your motivational speaking now, the same sort of selling the dream and motivating in the same way that you motivated your girls on the street?
Yes, I do, because I think it's built about faith, about me believing in myself, you know, and now having the opportunity to understand it wasn't really me and got the power and believing that God is involved. Now, it really gave me an opportunity to speak with authority, with power, because, you know, like I said, I didn't know and spoke with it. Now that I know, I definitely speak with authority. You know, people that know me, like even in this interview we're talking right now, you haven't heard a cursing word. I do not curse. You know what I mean? So I tell it like it is, and I preach people to say what you mean and mean what you say. So that way we have an understanding about what we talking about.
Now you wrote a book, and you want how long did it take you to write this book?
Well, I say it took 22 years. It took 13 years of me.
You writing in shorthand?
Well, no, well, see, I was still playing the game, and my sister was writing little bits and parts while I was playing the game. So when I quit the game, when God saved me, I fill in the empty spaces. So it was like 13 years of her writing, and the next few years of me really putting it together, getting it edited, and the whole thing checked.
We got a phone call for you, Bishop Magic Don Juan III. My man, it's a long name. Blake from Harlem is calling in. What's going on with it, Blake?
Don Juan, Pimp Hooray. You're my idol. I have Pimpology, Pimps Up, Hoes Down. I even have American Pimp. My favorite Pimp theme song, of course, is Main Ingredient, California Highway. That's my Pimp song. That's what I tip my hoes to. You're my idol. Tell me, what's your secret?
Well, my secret is saying what I mean and meaning what I say. And I think once you learn to, you know, and master that, you'll be able to take your game to the next level. And I definitely send some love to you out there in New York, my brother. That's a blessing.
Having one hoe is so close to having none. That changed my life. That one thing you said changed my life. Having one hoe is so close to having none.
Change your life.
Well, the reason I told you that, it's just like however it be, you know, having one of anything is so close to none. And the reason I was telling you that is because, you know, the chick might take sick, anything might happen, have an accident, then you become holeless.
Wait a minute now.
Wait. Let Mac get him first, and I got it.
Let me ask Blake. Hold on,
Blake, stay on the phone.
Let me ask you a question, Blake. What do you do for a living that it changed your life around? Are you
what else are you
Were you an idiot?
what do you do?
I'm a gigolo.
You're what?
Oh, so he's a hoe.
Richard Gere Jr.
Well, you know what?
You were so beautiful. I'd never seen you until that show with Donald Trump. You look pretty good. You got a big booty, but the titty is real small. But you
okay, wait, hold on. Blake.
Tell it like it is.
Wait, I got this. Let me go real quick. Blake.
He seen something.
I know, with all due respect. Blake, this is Louis Dix. First of all, you're an idiot for saying that this man is your idol when we have a black president in office. First of all. No, wait, Blake. Shut up, Blake.
I'm his idol, too.
Shut up, Blake. Shut up, because what you said was ignorant, okay? Pimping is, the man just said that he changed.
I'm Obama, and my mother's Jewish.
I don't care what you are. You're ignorant. And for you to call Claudia out like that shows how ignorant you are. The man just said he went to church. Shut up. The man just said he went to church. He changed himself, and you're getting on here. All the stuff we're dealing with in this world, you sit here and say that this man is your idol. You need to get a book, go to the library, and learn some education.
Speak up, Harlem. Speak up.
He's your idol, but you ain't on American Idol.
We got a history that dates way past this man. Oh, just go crawl in a hole, you fool.
Okay. And that's the other church.
You know what, Louis Dick, I respect that. We don't need people calling and insulting Claudia. You did a great job.
That's what I'm here for.
You're gorgeous and you're beautiful.
My job.
And the thing is, you all know better than anyone. I could take a joke, but it's like,
Yeah, let's do info.
It seemed like he just went so far to tell me I have small boobs and a fat ass, but here I am on a it is true, on a network television show.
I would never say that.
You know how hard it was to get on it and being a black woman? So people like that.
Right.
Suck a dick from the back, nigga. How about that?
Okay, expression. It's all about expression.
Let me ask you this
and
real
it's the
quick.
way he know to express himself.
That's not true.
Okay,
but even you came at me
That's
better
not
than that. You came at me so much better than
I
that.
take it to another level
You
from
did.
the concrete to the executive suite. Now, what you talking about?
I was going to
Church.
ask you, now
the
that
call.
you've converted your life over, are you still giving young pimps out there advice to pimp females?
That's yeah.
Well, listen, I don't encourage it, and I don't condone it. I mean, it's just like anything anybody do. If it's something I know that can better something you do, then I'll give you better advice. If it can help you not slap your girl, if it can help you not take no drugs, if it can help you not do some of them things that affect different individuals, yeah, I'll give you the gang so that you'll know the right thing to do.
You gave up your lifestyle, your former lifestyle,
Right.
because you felt it was wrong, or
No, it's not because I felt it was wrong. It's because God showed me it was an experience that He really do exist. Oh no, I was satisfied. I said I was going to pimp or die. I was going to pimp the rest of my life. This is definitely how I felt until God showed me that experience. Like I said, it wasn't nothing bad going on. I had the money. I had the girl. You know what I mean? I worked the Olympic here in 1984 and come up with $30,000 in a bag of jewelry in 3 days. So I was happy.
And for you pimps, that was 24 years ago.
Yeah.
Preach.
Yo, we got another caller for you. Hopefully this is a...
Wait, can I just say thank you to Louis Dix for having my
yeah,
back like
yeah,
that?
that's
I
a beautiful
appreciate
thing.
that.
That's just
I appreciate that. You come from a grown man place on the show, and a lot of people don't give you that respect, and I do. I appreciate
still
that.
don't.
No, I respect that, Speedy, because, you know, you keep making babies illegitimately all around the nation. and you have daughters, and he actually took
And
the
my
position that
daughters
wasn't
is
as popular on the show to do that, so I appreciate that.
Well, he may have been a rapper. Rappers say things. You know that.
I was going to defend you.
Give him a break.
Yeah, we got another phone call for you, Bishop
Speedy.
Magic Juan. We got Sid from Texas. What's up, Sid?
Sid.
How y'all doing?
What's happening with it, brother?
What it do, player from the Longhorn State? I know it's going down over there.
Well, you
Sure
know,
is.
first of all, to everybody there, man, we listen to y'all every day.
Thank you, brother.
Johnny Mack, Lewis, everyone. And on behalf of all the real brothers out there, Claudia, you are a goddess. So don't
Thank you.
let that get off. Real. Real quick, though, Bishop, I want to ask a question. In everything in life, and I'm not a pimp or anything, but in dealing with haters, you know, from your perspective, you know, how did you deal with haters back in the day when you were in the game and now that you're out of the game? You know, we all can deal with some, you know, haters from time to time. How's the best way to handle them? And I'm going.
Well, like with anything, man, you just kill them with love. You know, you show them as much love as they give you hate. And, you know, it'll turn their hate into love. You know, like God said, He'll make your stepping stool your stepping stone. If you keep believing in yourself and knowing what you're doing is right, just keep on doing the right thing. Haters gonna be there. You know, if they all didn't love Jesus Christ, they ain't gonna love us. So if they ain't loving us like that, then obviously we doing something right. Keep on
And you
playing.
can read that. You can read that in the book of Job.
Mac is crazy.
No, you have to read that in the book of the Archbishop Don Magic Juan.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question. I'm gonna ask you a serious question because
Impossible.
you know I read the Bible and I come from a church background.
You do ask
I'm just gonna ask you a serious question because Christ said to make the difference between clean and unclean, righteous and unrighteous. If I look at you right now, can I look at you right now and tell that you a man of God or still the same man that walked the streets?
Well, if you got a spiritual eye, you can detect
No.
Well, I got to explain it to you
church.
because it's between good and bad. You know, if you're not spiritual, you can't see spiritual things.
That's not true.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, hold on.
Well, you said we're talking about the Bible
right.
now.
But I'm gonna give you something because Christ, salvation is a common thing because Christ said, suffer the little children to come unto me. So it doesn't make any condition what I am, if I'm intelligent or not intelligent, if I'm spiritual or not, because Christ reigned on the just as well as the unjust. If I'm an unrighteous man, because Christ told you to let your light shine when men would see your good works and glorify the Father. Right. So if I'm looking at you,
what the hell is going on?
What is this nigga running the show?
If I'm looking at you, and no matter what condition I may be in, whether I may be a heathen, whether I may be saved or whatever, I'm looking at you. Can I tell that you are a man of God?
I believe you can.
Because you got a cup and you're handing out a Bible. I don't get it.
That doesn't predict how good I am. They said Jesus was in the wine, bitter, drinking with the whiners. Did that determine that he was good or bad? Come on now. We're talking scripture around.
You got a point, John.
Let's talk the word.
Hey, what's it mean when they say tabernacle?
You don't, and it's the same thing go about not judging the book by the cover, like what you said. Can you look and see that? You can't see the inside of the contents without opening up the book. And if you're not spiritual, you cannot see spiritual things.
Glory! Conversations from Prison 101.
What I'm saying, I'm looking at you.
Tabernacle.
And it's apparently you are inspiring us. This other cat just called in and you inspired him to whatever he said you inspired him to do. But if you on God's side, shouldn't you inspire me to do the things that are righteous?
Well, I can't inspire you to do no more than God allowed me to.
My man.
You know what I mean? I give you what God allowed me
That's
to
not
give you.
true.
No more, no less.
That's not true.
That is.
That's not true.
You cannot do more than God allowed you to do. I'm telling you the truth. Now, you're getting some learning right here.
No, I'm not. So I'm looking at you. Let's go once again. When it says let your, we're going to keep going.
We're not going to stop.
We can't
This is like the South Park movie when Saddam Hussein, the devil, was bugging.
Hey, it's the understanding where it's the understanding where you can't put a light under a bush and hide.
Whoa.
It's
It's
really weird to hear y'all two talk about this.
You can see.
And I love it.
You can see. You know why you can see? Because you are spiritual.
I'm
you
asking
can
you a
see
question.
this.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I can see.
But see, I can see.
And-
Hey, but look, I can spend time an hour speaking to some young people and tell them, man, I got saved. I'm with God. I spend all this time studying the Word of God. I don't pimp no more. I ain't had a prostitute on the street since 1985. And soon as I get through talking
You
to
quit
that
right
young
after the
player,
Olympics.
no, when I leave him, I said goodbye. You know what he said? Take care, pimp.
Judge.
Now, I done told him I don't do it no more.
So you're saying you change, but they refuse to see the new change?
They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that. And the guy said he was inspired about my life. It ain't because of what I did with the girls. It's because the perseverance, because the believing.
We're going to take a quick break and come right back.
And we're going to refer to our Bibles.
And we're gonna pick that up because it's very intriguing. I'm listening to you. I'm not really learning much, but I like the fact that you are. You are learning.
It ain't for you. It's the listeners that's learning.
Hold on. You see this right there?
I'm going to see y'all fight.
We'll be right. No, he's a man of God. There's no need to fight.
Baptize me in holy.
Hey, it don't matter about me being a man of God. I'm a lover anyway, not a fighter.
So give me
young punk. We're going to take a quick break and we come right back.
Rape you.
Hey, we back.
One of my favorite songs.
Back here with Bishop Magic, Don Juan, Church, brother with a lot of knowledge.
Lewis is up in here throwing signs. I'm so scared right now.
Yeah, they're corporate
He's
signs.
throwing V for virgin.
Throwing corporate signs.
Powder puff gangsters.
We're going to go to a quick read from Claudia.
All right, you guys ready?
Little Marcus, give us a bed of music underneath this right here.
Oh, shit.
Get the sex appeal going right
Oh,
here.
boy.
Claudia Jordan. Sucks on tongue.
Go ahead, Claudia.
At the Foxxhole, we are excited to tell you all about Bud Light's drinkability. Everybody raise your bottle.
Yep.
And taste some Bud Light all up in your mouth. We are talking about drinkability. That's right, bastards. Drinkability. Bud Light is something no other light beer has. Superior drinkability. Just the right taste. Never filling and easy to swallow.
It's a good thing to know.
We like to have fun here on the show, and that means Bud Light. It's the #1 beer brand in America. Bud Light is refreshing, great tasting, with a smooth drinkability that we all like going down. If you want to party, you need Bud Light. It's the perfect combination.
Who's your dad?
Not too big, not too small. I mean, not too heavy, not too light. I'm sorry. Make it the beer brand you enjoy. Whenever you want to not remember the dude you went home with. Bud Lights. The difference. Drinkability.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Made my weenie wiggle.
Lewis just came.
I'm telling you, man. TDP, you must have a
Wow.
Either he did or his underarms did.
I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to be sexy, so I'm sorry. I'll work on it. I'll work on it.
And you read that Bud Light so
I'll work on it.
it was so beautiful. Thank
Made
you.
a cold
And-
Bud hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
work on it.
beautiful, don't you agree?
So now Lewis had a Bud Light day that
Yes, I
turned
did.
It turned aggressive.
And this is actually a real one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because he wasn't in it.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
No, first we broke off. We went to a vegan restaurant, which
what?
a vegan restaurant. She wanted to try a vegetarian restaurant.
So you know you wasn't gonna get none because she don't eat meat.
Right. Hey, I was like, okay, fine, as long as they got Bud Light. So we get there. This was the trip. We get there. We order. All the thing I can order is French fries, like with ketchup, because I didn't eat anything else. And I tried a little test food. So my first Bud Light's down. Then all of a sudden, her ex rolls in. Yes. Rolls up to the table. Now, first, I'm trying to be cool, but I know the ex walk.
Yeah, it's more of a hustle.
Yeah, more of a hustle.
He knows it very well.
Yeah, so I know, and then when you sit with the dude, I'm like, okay, here he comes. So I'm like,
here's a tail sign. What the fuck is she?
So whenever a brother walk up to the table and says, excuse me,
Yeah.
I'm like, something's up. So he says, excuse me, and I'm like, yes, my name's Jamal. Okay.
Jamal.
She's like, that's Jamal, my ex. That he's tripping. Why he tripping? Because she's supposed to be home.
Oh,
he's like a bizarro world.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on.
Wow.
So then I'm trying to be cool. I'm like, excuse me, sir. No, I'm excusing me.
Sir.
Yeah, he like I was a punk. I said, listen, Holmes, I'm divorced too. So it's really going to be bad if we both get into it.
Why is it going to be bad?
Well, because it's a lot of frustration.
Right.
And I said, I'm just coming out of mine.
No, you're not really coming.
Yeah, you're
I
not
really
coming.
believe Lewis will kill somebody.
No, I wasn't going to kill him, but he would have lost.
Because he's killing me with the sweat.
Okay, no. He would have lost. So what happened was, so then finally she gets up like women do and walk away from him. So then he stares at me.
Oh, so y'all had dinner.
So no, what happened? That was the trip, Speedy. She leaves. Homie, I tell homie, yo, Holmes, we both in the same spot. You might as well just chill. I gave him a Bud Light. We sat down, chilled, and talked about our exes, and then he rolled. So Jamal,
ain't that a bitch? After all these Bud Light dates, the one he makes a connection with is a dude.
In skinny jeans.
No, it was straight heterosexual, but
I have two Proposition 8 salads.
So, let me ask you this, Louis. So when you see the dude, because you telling the story like it's really cool, because once I got hemmed up by the same situation, I'm out with a bitch, and nigga, we had the improv, and the nigga said, you Johnny Mack? Like, nah, what's happening?
You said nah?
I said nah at first. Because the nigga standing out there with a hockey jersey on and his hand underneath his fucking thing.
You ain't Johnny Mack.
Damn the bitch, I'm denying who I am. He said, you Johnny Mack? Nah. I go get dude. Want me to go get him?
Yeah.
So he said, nigga, you know a girl named Essence. Like, nah, I don't know nobody named Essence. Yes, you do, nigga. I'm at the house when you called her. I was like, my man.
He figured out you was Johnny Mack.
Yeah, I said, I ain't called nobody named Essence. Well, she also go by the name Crystal.
Oh, you know Crystal.
What happened, my man? You know, what we need to do to work this out? He said, nah. Then he took his hands up like this and nah, I ain't got no beef with you, nigga. I said, nigga, I ran back in that motherfucking club and got on stage. I said, what you do? I said, this nigga out here about to kill me, nigga. Any nigga with a hockey jersey on.
So was you with the bitch?
I had already hit the bitch.
Okay, cool.
But I hit the bitch like 2-3 weeks ago.
Johnny Mack, how many girls have you had sex with?
Wait a minute, I thought this was my Bud Light.
How deep is the ocean?
Oh, wow.
Hey, I've been around.
So,
That's right.
so
you could have something.
Hey, I got the HR waiting on the video.
just to want to finish
You
up.
can pause at that one.
Hello. Hi.
Nigga had
Paul?
drinks
Oh,
with
Lou
Hi, my name is Lou Sticks. I'm just trying to finish up my Bud Light
Okay,
date.
go ahead.
No, it was a lot of fun. But no, my man didn't have any beef. Mind you, he was really cool. He was upset at her. That's the one thing you have to realize with an ex. They're not mad at the dude. They're mad at
Yes,
her.
they are, Louis.
They mad at you too.
They
Well,
mad at
I
you,
don't
too.
think I didn't look threatening in that respect.
No, you don't. Not if you had a sweater on.
So you wouldn't be mad at Steven, whatever his name is, if you rolled up on him?
Well, I think Steven Jackson knew you guys were
Well,
married. That was
Steven
more
Jackson.
disrespectful.
that's a different thing.
Steven Jackson.
You
dipped.
know the people together. Then.
Yeah, he dipped. He destroyed the family.
Are they still together?
No, Louis.
Who, the guy and the girl?
Steven and
Your
Oh,
wife.
my ex?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I
Wait,
don't care about
Steven
that.
Jackson play ball?
Huh?
No.
No, not that. No, he's not
that's
that
the nigga.
Steven.
He
Jackson.
sells carpet.
I'll go take his side.
It's the one at Taco Bell to drive
No,
to.
no, he was in the real estate. He was in the real estate, but he's not doing well.
Yeah,
so.
it's Stoney Jackson's son.
Listen, I wish him
just
the
so you know, Bishop Don, Louis Dix is recently divorced. His wife left
Cleaned him out.
him for another man.
Cheated on him.
And so he's our bitter man.
Well, you
And he
know,
hasn't had sex
well,
in
one
3
thing
years.
about it is he ought to get him a bottle of champagne and celebrate. You know what
He
I mean?
need to get him some ass. He hasn't had sex in 2.5 years.
No sex.
Well, you know what I mean? That depends on, you know what I mean, which girl he want to live his life with. He might be just holding out for the right girl.
And that's fine.
But you've been holding out for 2.5 years?
Well, it's going to make the right girl feel good about herself.
True.
For
Either that or blow her head
a
off.
hot 16 seconds.
She gonna have a good hot man. See, he wants to make an impression, and that first impression makes a difference. So hold on, when you go, you own it, wild man.
Now, see, break it down. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Now you gonna go buy a green vest now.
If you're just tuning in, we have Bishop Magic Don Juan. Green condoms.
Nigga.
Poetess, we're going to go to the Poetess. She got some information.
She got
We want to
some
get your insight.
Well, you know, when I woke up this morning, I saw on television news the former maid of Kobe Bryant and Vanessa Bryant. And she is suing because she alleges
He wouldn't pass
that
the ball?
Vanessa was verbally abusive to her, and she jumped, you know, all over her because she put an expensive blouse in the washing machine, and she had allegedly made the maid dig in a bag of dog shit to get the receipt for the blouse.
That bitch lying.
She was meaner than her than the girl in Denver.
Isn't Vanessa Mexican in the...
How does this girl get all uppity now? She married a ball player. Now she gonna like forget her roots and shit on maids. If anybody should be sympathetic to the maids, it should be the Mexican wife.
Well, yeah, but you know how it is. The money then went to her head. You know, when you get that money,
new movie
you do
called Made in
change.
Mexico.
Did that sound
You have authority.
Did that sound mean or wrong?
No, but she's second generation orange picker. So.
And then, it goes with the territory.
Look, if you're Latino and you somewhere near Home
That's not
Depot,
cool. I don't like to
we need you to call in.
Yeah.
Let us know how you feel about this.
Pedro, give me the cell phone now.
If you think Vanessa should be hung up like a piñata, we should be
Pedro, please give me the cell
Yeah, we'll beat the basketballs out of her.
I hear that she could be very nasty.
But can I defend him?
And I love
Hell
Mexicans.
no.
You the fucking maid. I don't have to be polite to my fucking maid.
yes,
But if
you
she's
did.
Latino,
I
you
don't give
do.
a fuck if she's from Africa. You my fucking maid.
No, but maids are
It
not.
go with the territory.
Hey, dry your back off and go get the goddamn receipt, bitch.
But listen, maids are not slaves. And I love my
She's
maids.
getting paid. That's why she's not a slave.
You have a maid?
Yeah, I have a maid. I have a housekeeper coming every
Is
week to clean up.
she Mexican?
Yes, they do the best work.
Is it
What's her
Mexican
name?
or
Hardworking,
Latino?
I
What's
don't
the
know,
proper
shit.
term? Because we're
What's her
throwing
name?
it out there.
Her name is Borders.
Hold up. Is it
Housekeeper.
She's
No, I mean, no.
housekeeper.
Latino, Mexican. What do we say? What's the people out
Well,
there?
Mexican is
Call it.
specific to a country, and Latino is the whole
So,
Hispanic race.
because one thing, because the Mexicans can't drive here. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, 'cause they
Very
don't allow their burros on the street.
You know, I mean, nothing personal, but I just want Latinos.
I have a
all due
question to
respect.
ask my Latino people.
Yes.
Who do they hire when they ready to move?
Oscar, wake up.
Nobody did just open the trunk. All them goddamn Mexicans come out the back.
They got family.
You guys are so wrong.
Can I make a point? Can I make a point real quick? I
Sure.
think that people should be really respectful to people that provide service like that, and especially maids. If you think
No.
about it, think real talk, real quick.
Fuck
If you think
them.
about it, okay, you may think it's a demeaning job, but those people you have to really trust to let them be in your house every week or whatever and cleaning up.
I
Go
don't
things like-
leave. I
If
stay.
you want to treat them like shit, go ahead. Be mad when they steal your freaking CD collection or steal something. I treat my housekeepers with the
How much do you
utmost
pay her?
respect.
How much do you pay?
Watch this minimum wage
$110 a week.
and oranges.
A week? Well, wait, hold on.
Well, we want to invite all the Latino people to call in. What is the politically
877.
correct
I got a
name? Is
lot
it
of Latino
Hispanic?
friends.
Is it Latino?
Mexican.
Call us up at
Is it get to work? What is it?
877-210-610-6 and let us know how you feel about Vanessa abusing a fellow Mexican.
That's rude. I don't think
Latino.
it's cool at all.
She didn't have
Latina.
Si habla
How was she
español.
abusing her?
She made her put her hand in some dog shit.
No, she didn't. She said, get the receipt. I'm going to show the receipt when there's no dog shit.
It was. It's in a bag.
She
Didn't they
might-
have gloves?
Well, she's just like Kobe.
That's
She's
her job.
digging
She
for
had
it.
That's your job.
gloves.
That's your job.
They said, well, they allegedly Vanessa Bryant screams and yells at her in front of people. I mean, that's demeaning.
Oh, no.
That's
They
demeaning.
talk like that. They talk fast. Go give me this up out the comments.
That's how they talk.
Do it again.
Yeah, they don't be screaming.
That bitch is
That's how
saying
they
Cinco de
talk.
Mayo is coming. That's all she told
Yeah.
us.
Oh.
They so sensitive. How the fuck are you going to be an illegal immigrant and suing?
How do you know? But you're a
How you know she's
guy.
illegal?
If she wasn't, all the motherfuckers
Shout
are
out
illegal.
to my
I don't
former
think-
housekeeper, Teresita.
I don't
They
think
go-
that.
Now, did you ever have to raise your voice at her to do whatever?
No, Teresita. Look,
Why
Teresita.
though? They're so
It's
peaceful.
not necessary.
They're so peaceful.
Say,
When
Louis,
it- when it
did
gets
she
to
go with your
your-
wife with the dude?
The Teresita, she's still at the crib. She's there every 2
Damn,
weeks.
you lost the wife and the maid? God
Wow.
damn. I guess they really cleaned house.
Oh, wait.
See?
877-210-610-6.
It is a proper way to speak to any human being, whatever. But if you work in the employer is always going to scream at the employee. I don't know if anybody ever had a job before, but motherfuckers scream at you.
No.
I don't scream no
I
more.
had a lawsuit against my employer that was, if they provide a hostile work environment, you have the right to sue them. You are entitled to a peaceful work environment. No, you supposed to do your
She
job.
only been there 6 months.
So what?
She ain't even got benefits
Johnny
yet.
Mack.
Bitch, take the
And that's the
abuse.
other
Johnny Mack,
that was the
I
other thing
know
she was mad,
you.
too.
If
I don't
someone
scream.
But if someone screamed on you in a job, you want to go choke a bitch out.
I ain't gonna try. I'm gonna choke a motherfucker out. I just got
Because you
fired.
have
You
choked out a
can't
white
do
woman
that to
before.
your boss. If your
You
boss
can't do that
scream
to
at-
your boss.
Do what your boss
Amen.
said.
Preach, church.
See,
Tabernacle.
y'all going back to that pimping mentality.
They probably were, doing something. She probably.
Well, allegedly Vanessa called her lazy, slow, dumb, a
Mexican.
liar.
Well, that's exactly
Come
what
on,
she
you
was
guys,
until she
Speedy.
married Kobe.
Exactly, before she did that video.
What
Hey,
video?
what
She met
video?
Kobe on.
Yeah.
What video?
What video?
When he was trying to rap back in the day.
She was one
That's
of the
where she met
dancers?
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was in a video, and that's when she met him.
Get the
She
fuck
was like
out
18
here.
years old at the time. And then
What's
she came
wrong
up-
with that?
Nothing at all. I'm just saying that's when she met
I
him.
thought she met him by the freeway with the oranges.
Yep.
She was
Well,
a
I just
backup
hope
dancer
She
for
gave some
Menudo.
oranges and some cherry pie.
I just hope that she's getting her education.
She already got it.
Why? She need education.
Well, because they're going to end up, not together. So she might.
Why you want them to break up? Because
I'm
y'all
not
broke
saying I
up.
want them to break up. I'm just saying if you're yelling at people and she's that kind of person, eventually Kobe's gonna get tired. Why was he in Denver anyway?
To get anal
What
from a
the
white girl by
fuck?
force.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you talking
I
about?
mean, let's
Where
just
is
keep it
Denver?
real.
Oh, come on
That's
now.
my
That was
opinion.
just part of the therapy. You know,
Yeah.
it just blew out of
What I'm
proportion.
She
saying.
blew her back out.
Yeah, literally.
I'm saying.
877.
Did
Go
you
ahead,
guys hear about the asshole cop in Dallas that stopped the guy
Pow.
and his wife
Most, yeah.
from seeing his dying
How dare you treat an
mother-in-law?
fellow like that? Oh, I'm offended.
Well, it just goes to show you still racist goes on in America.
What is it?
But racist.
Racist.
Racism, you guys.
Racist.
Somebody write that down.
Some niggas said they had rashes.
Yeah, racism.
Don't pay them any mind.
That's
No,
all
but
right.
they
Daddy.
understand.
Well,
You know,
Daddy,
I
don't
speak a
pay them
different-
any mind.
I speak a different kind of
I know,
language,
they don't.
baby.
They don't.
Called broken English. But all right.
I don't,
They
they
gonna
don't
catch
understand.
on.
They don't feel
Yeah, I
like
got
that.
that.
So Bishop Magic, how do you feel about the situation that happened in Dallas, Texas? This guy named Moats, who's a running back for the Houston Texans. His mother-in-law, his wife's mother, was passing away, so they were trying to rush to the hospital to get to see her in the last seconds of her life, and a cop pulled him over in the fucking emergency parking lot, and in other words, they let him out. Wouldn't let him out so he can go see his mother, whatever. And then they sent 2 nurses out to say, "Yo, maybe you should let this cat go in because the mother's on her deathbed, whatever." Then another officer showed up and said, "Yo, maybe you should hold her for a second." And he replied and said, "I'm almost finished. Hold up." So, what's your take on the police brutality or detaining this man unlawfully or immorally?
Well, I think they need to be able to do a little bit more research on their officers that they're putting in the street.
Right.
Something as serious as that. He could have even escorted the gentleman to make sure whether it was a hawk or was it,
That's true. That's true.
for real.
Right.
It have made a big difference. That's what's happening between policemen and the citizens. No communication. The breakdown has come, and this is why there's no respect for policemen, and because they are not treating citizens right. It's got to be an understanding.
That's right.
These grown men, the police try to talk to them like they're kids when the police may be younger than the person they talk
That's
to.
right.
So it needs to be really respect for the individual. I know there's a lot of things going on, the killing and different things, but if you took on that job, you took on the responsibility of to serve and to protect.
Right. And that's go ahead, Claudia.
Tabernacle.
How do you feel about it?
I just feel like that, they just make an assumption every time they see a black man in a car. He probably did not know that this guy was of a caliber. He's a rich black man, and he probably didn't think this guy would go ahead and make it. He probably thought he'd get away with it. And now I'm sure he regrets that this guy is a
But the assumption is, I'm not saying he can make an assumption, but you pulled over a guy in an emergency room parking lot.
Right, it's ridiculous.
So what do you think he's going there to do? The fucking floors? It's got to be an emergency.
It's not like he was speeding to get to a club or speeding to cross a border. He was speeding to get to an emergency room.
And it's a strong possibility that he knew the gentleman.
Yeah, he probably did recognize him. That's probably why he was being even more of an asshole.
Right.
I feel like.
So is it racism or he just been an asshole?
No, I think it's
I think it's an
racism.
asshole.
I feel like it's a combination of both. I think if this was a white person, he probably would have. A lot of times you notice when a white person has a weapon, they're like, wait a minute, don't do it to yourself. We can work this out. Let's talk it through. And the black person looks like they
Has a
might
wallet.
have. They are so quick to pull a trigger.
Cell phone.
So I feel
Nigga
like
got a Twinkie in his hand and gets shot in the back.
there's more of a rush to judgment when it's a person of color than if it's a white person. When it's a white person, they take more precautions, and it's seen time and time again. They take more precaution to get to the bottom of it before they make an assumption. With us, the nigga got a gun. The nigga ain't up to no good. Hell yeah, it's racism.
And I'm going to ask you, I'll go back to Bishop Magic. When you said that the police is under a lot of stress, and you said you're supposed to, that position comes with stress. you should learn how to deal with it.
He accepted the job.
Right.
You know, he accepted the job to serve and to protect.
That's right.
And you know what I mean? And it's his job to, you know, take chances. That's what he accepted the job for. But he still have to present himself as a reasonable police officer,
right,
and respect the person that he's stopping or apprehending or whatever the situation is.
Right.
You know, is it take me to jail? Let's go.
Right.
I don't need to be criticized about how I look or who I am or what I should be doing. Let's go to the lockup.
It could have been anything in that car. It could have been a pregnant woman about to give birth. It could have been anything happening in that car. He did not even bother to ask before he made an assumption and pulled his gun out.
Right. So, Speedy, what do you think? Like, you know, they suspended the cat with pay, whatever.
With pay.
So, Speedy, what do you think the repercussions should be? Should he be criminally charged, or should?
Well, I think once they suspended him with pay, there's not going to be a repercussion, because if it was, that would have been the first thing would have took was the money.
Right.
You take the money and say, okay, now we're gonna figure the rest of this out, and now he's going week after week with no pay. He's getting paid. My man wasn't there for his mother-in-law when she passed away, so that's something he's going to have to live with for the rest of his life, no matter what. Every time this time of the year comes up, he's going to have to deal with that. 877-2-106-106 is the number to call in. Let us know exactly how you feel. Go ahead.
And I just wanted to add that, you know, we had the unfortunate incident in Oakland where the 4 officers were killed, and it's a lot going on with what you said about just people being tired, sick and tired of the harassment and abuse from the LAPD, and I think it may have escalated to a point of where it seems that the Oakland community is not as sensitive. They're more sensitive toward the guy who shot the officers than as opposed to the officers themselves.
Well, what happened is it's becoming stress from both sides. People are being stressed because of, you know, poverty, because
the
of,
economy,
you know, jobs, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Family problems, and then, you know, officers, the same thing. They're officers, but they still go to the same thing that we go through as individuals. So it's so much stress. And you know what I mean? If you got a gun, you liable to use it faster. You know what I mean? Being under stress than you normally would, not being stressful. So that's what it is. People drawing too fast and they are not thinking. That's what I'm telling people. They have got to think today.
Right.
People are giving up. Don't give up.
And to those people out there, think about your life also. Don't throw your life away because, you know what I'm saying, if I commit this heinous crime or whatever I may do, shoot, whatever. Now, I'm incarcerated. Now, my family is going through, have to go back and forth to jail to visit me, money on my books and everything else. Think about yourself first. You put in that situation, because I've been, like 2-3 weeks ago, motherfucking Beverly Hills cop had me hemmed up 2 or 3 times. The dude got his hand on his gun. I don't want to act irrational because now I might get shot or do something wrong that may cause for me to be incarcerated for X amount of days. So if you out there, think about.
Where was you at?
I was in Beverly Hills. Think about
where?
Rodale Drive. We get into
Part
it.
of the Gucci store.
It was bad.
Oh, you got on Versace?
No, I don't know.
You couldn't be walking down through there with no jogging suit on.
It was nice. We get into that later. We got another phone call. We got my man Henry Royal from Oakland, who's going to give us some insight of what's going on.
Henry.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing, Foxxhole?
What's up, Henry?
Good.
Hey, nothing much, man. I'm just leaving the service here. It was an amazing service, man. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity.
The service for who?
On the internet.
The service for who?
For the 4 police officers that was slain today. That was slain last week. They had the service today. They had the governor here, along with Senator Feinstein in the service, and it was just a unreal situation of seeing police officers from all over the United States. They had representatives from each state here that piled into the Oakland Coliseum today, and it was incredible.
So, what's the atmosphere out there? How is it in Oakland right now? I know you guys stressed out. I mean, how does it feel out there right now?
Like I said, just like
you want to go nowhere to a quiet room? Keep going.
I listened to your caller earlier, and he's absolutely right. There's work that needs to be done on both sides. There's no doubt. There's situations that are occurring here in Oakland that are not justified, and we have to stand up and make a stand and make a difference here in the city of Oakland and all across the United States. I mean, both sides of the party, both sides of the fence needs work on, and police as well as our community, and we need to make a stand. But one thing I can say, I said, I listened to your caller, and I understand what's going on at LAPD and all of this stuff, but what took place with these 4 officers was an act of violence, was an act of just It was just an evil act, period. I mean, these officers, the guns out, these officers was just a routine traffic stop. They haven't even got off their bikes yet. This guy came out there, opened a fire, and killed these police officers.
Let me ask you, Henry, are you part of law enforcement, or what is your involvement in this whole thing?
I'm not a part of law enforcement, but my tie is my wife. Her husband before was Oakland police officer that was also killed by a sniper.
Nigga, are you exercising or something? What's going on? What are you doing?
Was 10 years ago he was killed, and so it really opened up a can of worms for her, reliving all this all over again, because she remembers to the day 10 years ago when they came and knocked on her door and said, "Hey, something happened to your husband. We had to take him to an emergency hospital." So, that's my tie. If you want, if they really want to know, that's my tie to the situation. But my sympathies goes out to the family members of these slain police officers. And like I said, also
what we wanted to ask you is, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We wanted to ask you, is the chaos going on over there? You got a curfew going on because of the funerals? What's happening? Is the town on lockdown? Everybody running around? Is it peace over there? What's happening?
No, it's not a lockdown, but like I said, it's definitely not peace either. I mean, like I said, it has to mean the community leaders actually yesterday came together and met and trying to find out a happy medium and try to solve the situation with the beef between our community and the police officers.
And that's been going on for many years, right?
No doubt. But one thing I can't say, one individual today that had opportunity to speak at the service made a very, very great point. And he said, "We're not here. We're friends of the community. We're not in a war with the community at all. We're friends of the community. We want to, serve the community and help our fellow brothers and sisters."
But I believe some police officers feel that way, because I know a lot of police officers here in LA, and LA had one of the roguest police departments in the country. I believe there are a lot of good cops out there, but there are a lot of cops out there that are not doing right by the community, and I could see why some residents in Oakland would still be upset behind the shooting that just took place 2 months ago at the BART station, where the guy was just killed for nothing at all. So I can see where the community would still be upset with the police officers in Oakland.
Was there an explanation for that? Or?
You're absolutely right. There's always a couple of bad apples in every situation, believe me. But it doesn't necessarily affect the whole. You got to throw out those bad apples and get rid of them. The whole barrel is not rotten.
No, I agree with you. There are some good cops that really care about the community. I do not take that away from the ones that are doing good. And you're right, there are a few that ruin it for everybody. But what do you do? Do you retrain these cops? Do you adjust the qualifications to be an officer? What do you do to make better relationships in the community, in your opinion?
They have to step up their training. You're absolutely right. I agree with you 100%. They have to do something, than just a guy coming down there filling out an application and he makes it through basic training. That doesn't cut it. They have to step up. They have to step up their training procedures here in the city and worldwide. I mean, throughout the United States.
Hey, once again, Henry, we want to thank you for the phone call, man. Thanks for calling and letting us know what's happening. Feel free to call again, and we're going to call you back again. Thanks for the phone call.
Real quick, I know we're going to go to the next caller. A lot of times it's not the training, it's the recruiting. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of times they recruit from other parts of the country undesirable types of guys that could not get employed with the police departments in their areas, and they bring them to California, and that happens a lot, and it's going to cause people that were in the war. People that came back from the war that have emotional problems, they get people that mentally they're not right already, and they're bullies. And they just throw them in here. Here, you're an LAPD, and then that's what you get.
I have a little theory how we can correct the.
How's that, Johnny Mack?
send them motherfuckers to jail. If you abuse the law, if you shoot me, beat me, or whatever the case might have been, or whatever you do to me that I can't do to you.
Right.
See, the law is no good unless it's been enforced. So if the people that's enforcing the law is breaking the law, don't suspend me. Don't send me home with fucking pay.
Right.
Send me to fucking jail. Because if I accidentally shoot TDP in the back, I goes to fucking jail.
Did you say accidentally?
Without pay.
Without pay. Send them motherfuckers. Because got to be repercussions and consequences. They have no consequences. And stop having the internal investigations. Don't let the police
citizens involved.
You should have a governing body of outside citizens who a third party, yeah.
They do. They have one in L.A. now, the L.A. police commissioner. But the other thing too is they should be living in the city that they are serving or working.
When I'm watching the Dallas thing happen, and the police chief came on and spoke, he said we're doing an internal investigation. I saw that yesterday.
That's like me checking you guys. Oh, I'm gonna run back and then tell Sirius what y'all doing over here.
Right. Yeah. You gotta have an outside governing body.
But this is something that I had thought about seriously anyway. I was thinking about putting in the application to Obama because I wanted to be the ambassador of inner cities so I can go around to different inner cities finding out what we need to make it right in that city and report to Washington what we need to do to make that city and that community better. That's what I'm applying for.
What do you
Obama.
think? Tell me what you think. Tell you better say it.
That's a beautiful position.
We got a phone call. He been on hold for a good minute. My man, 10 grand. He always calls in. We love this cat. My man, Iceberg is on the line. What's up, Iceberg?
Yeah, I would just say this much about y'all, man. I love the jokes, but I love when y'all can touch on real situations. So I'm gonna give it to you real. First of all, I don't like the hypocrisy. First of all, when a cop gets shot, I don't want nobody to get killed. Let me just say that first. I feel bad for anybody's family because I done lost loved ones and friends, and I see the aftermath behind it. But let's look at the hypocrisy. Just over a year and a half ago, they shot over 50 rounds into a car that had 3 black men in it, all unarmed. The man was about to get married, and all the cops beat the case down here in New York.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying?
So sad.
Just because he came out of a strip club for his bachelor party, was about to get married to his high school sweetheart in less than 7 hours, and there was no trial. They beat the trial.
Right.
Wow.
Somebody had to be guilty. Go ahead, Iceberg.
Listen, you got to be, at least got to be reckless endangerment. You shoot 51 cops, unloaded a whole clip, reloaded, and unloaded that clip, and none of these men was armed.
Right.
What is the fucking justification for that?
None. Bam. Anything goes when it comes to them. Anything goes.
Like we said, they have no repercussions.
No repercussions.
But let me tell you something. Just to fuck the training, it needs to be sensitivity training. See, you can't take white America and just put them into a black community. When you have fear, you should not be a policeman. You dig what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of stress that comes with that. And I'm going to tell you something else. I get treated worse by black cops than I do white cops.
That's right,
Church. A black motherfucker pulled me over. Yo, I'll never forget one day I came out of my brother-in-law house, dog. Yo, they threw me on the ground, had guns to my head. I had my 7-year-old son in the car. My son is crying hysterically. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Why do you got a gun to my head? How about if this gun goes off by mistake? I didn't have no drugs. I don't fit. I ain't did nothing. I'm coming out of a fucking apartment building.
Right.
How about when I'm 13 years old and my mom sent me to the store, and just because a cop got killed in our community, I get cornered by 7 cops, get slapped up, my nose busted, my lip busted, because I don't want to tell you who killed the cop that I don't have no clue on. So let's talk about the shit that happened to everyday people, dog.
I understand you. Go ahead.
Thanks for the phone call, Iceberg.
I was just going to go
for the insight. Go ahead, Paul.
Go around the table for all the black men, or even us. Have all of you guys been harassed by police at some point?
Let me tell you what happened.
Yeah, I got a story.
Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, before the Lord blessed me to turn my life around, I'm driving down the street. I had my son and 2 of my nephews in the back in the car, right? You know what I'm saying? They like little bitty kids, 5, 6 years old. I'm driving down the street, and motherfucking cops, a black one and a white one, pull me over. So what's up, Johnny Mack? What's happening?
They knew you by name?
Long story into that. So the motherfucker pull me over, get me out in the middle of the street, and strip me down to my motherfucking tighty whities in my boxers.
No.
I'm glad I didn't have on my thong boxers at the time.
Damn.
We all
The
are.
nigga stripped me down, shirt off,
Hold
pants
on,
off,
nigga. Hold up,
everything.
hold up. They
I'm
don't-
sensitive right now, Speedy.
They don't
you
strip
know,
you down.
What is
Nigga, they stripped me down to my
was it,
drawers.
Officer
I
Vandross?
understand.
What was a finger in the ass for?
Did they pull you over to a house is not a home?
I'm gonna be calling Officer Freddie Jackson the backup.
I understand harassment. I've been through it. Where the officer has arrested me, took me to jail, locked me up, took my car, rode the track, arrested girls, brought them to the lockup and showed them, say, here's your man, a monkey in the cage.
Wow.
And put toothpicks in my door lock, so when I got out, I couldn't even put the key in the car because they had put toothpicks in the
Wow.
door lock. So it was a lot of harassment
Did they
going
give you a
on.
banana daiquiri?
None of that.
Oh.
I was 12 years old, and I went to the skating rink, and me and my girls were waiting for our mom to pick us up. 12 years old in Rhode Island,
Right.
and we're 12-year-old girls waiting, and there's one light underneath the front of the skating rink because it already closed down, and there's a long, dark driveway leading to the road. We were kind of it was in the woods,
Right.
So we wanted to wait underneath the light, and the cop said, called us monkeys, and grabbed my one friend who was 12 years old.
Wow.
He spun her around and slammed her into the wall because we refused to leave the comfort of the light and walk down this long path, and we were just 12-year-old little girls waiting for our mom to pick us up, and he slammed this girl into her slammed her back into a wall. And these are girls, young girls,
12-year-old.
12 years old.
Wow.
These cops are out of control.
12 years.
Wow. But here's and
12.
I love your question, Poetess.
12.
But even if the black man hasn't been subjected to this
It's
type
coming.
of harassment, you have that fear.
Yeah.
I should not be driving down because the side of a policeman car. What Bishop Don Juan said. It says to protect and to serve. That's your job title.
What
You're
did
supposed to
I
protect the
say?
community and serving the community.
It's to protect the white people and serve black people ass whoopings. That's what it's for. I feel nervous every time I see them.
Well, you know,
protect, break
but
a
you know,
nigga's neck.
it's already a double standard. You know that.
Yo, we got another very important phone call from a young lady out of Oakland, California. We got Sabrina. What's going on, Sabrina?
Oh, not a whole lot. How's everything there?
Fantastic.
We're
love.
good.
Go ahead.
Good. Yeah, I understand you guys were discussing the latest antics here in Oakland.
Right. Yes, we are.
Okay, so what you got? What's up?
Well, to me, it's really hurtful having lost someone in the line of duty to hear citizens ranting and raving, saying things like they had it coming, the police are brutal, and they have all this sympathy for the shooter, but, the shooter was a career criminal.
Right.
So, when you're left with the aftermath of children and family and people in law enforcement who put their lives on the line every day, to hear people be so nasty, it is hurtful, and it's hard to send your loved one out to protect people who feel that way about them.
Right. Now, then the incident happened with you?
In January of '99, my husband was actually pursuing a fleeing car, and one of the suspects threw an assault weapon out onto the freeway. He saw it, got out to retrieve it. Another vehicle that was involved in the chase doubled back. They then got out of the car with a high-powered rifle and shot him from an overpass because they thought that would allow their friends to get away.
Wow.
Wow.
So, at the time, my kids were 10, 5, and 4. And, we've been living with the aftermath for 10 years. And after what happened Saturday, it just brought all of that back for us. To have to see it.
We here at the Foxxhole, we're definitely sympathetic to your loss.
Most
And that's
definitely.
part of the reason why, we can sit here and go back and forth about what came first, the chicken or the egg. Was it police brutality?
Omelet.
Or was it hostile? Or was it the criminals? But really, at the end of the day, whatever is the cause of it, the root, we need to go back, and there needs to
Right.
be more sensitivity training, because
Right.
if the people that the cops are hired to protect feel like they're being disrespected and police brutality upon them, they're going to continue to be hostile to the
Right.
people that we need. We all can say fuck the police and all this other stuff until we need them one night to come
Right.
save us.
Right.
So we need to preserve this relationship between the officers and the citizens. And that, I think, starts with the officers treating the citizens with a little bit more respect and not rushing to judgment. And then you won't have, I think it's awful that people are rallying and happy that police officers are killed. I think that's horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But then there are some that deserve it.
Yeah, but you know how it is. Sometimes when the police
guy.
come, and then the next thing you know, you're telling them about something somebody did. They ready to question you.
Right.
I'm not the one. That, you know what I mean? A lot of that go on.
They gotta stop thinking the entire black race are criminals because we're not.
And they're paying to the law.
Just Johnny Mack.
Yeah, we want to thank Sabrina for the phone call.
Thank you for the phone call,
and
too,
we're going to pray
Sorry
for your
for your
strength
loss.
and your courage. Sorry for your loss. We're going to take a quick break and come right back. And we're going to pick up where we left off. I'm going to get Speedy take
Come
on.
right back?
Come right back. Hey, nigga, this ain't English.
Hey, come on, man. You're speaking like the players now.
This nigga doing comedy in blackface right
That J. Fox, baby.
That's on that Jamie Foxx Intuition CD.
Number one album in the country.
Yeah, the number. There you go, Speedy.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm in the video, but I'm a little blocked out. You can't really.
Yeah, you was in a protection witness video.
Yeah, they had
He was over by the catering table.
apparently I had a donut in my hand or something.
I seen you on the Jamie Foxx show with a donut in your hand.
Take that up.
Is that part of
I
your
was cute
contract?
though. Don't
I will
tell
not.
truth. Was I cute?
You look better than, yeah.
Well, what's better than worse?
You better get with me, Claudia. I'm sexy.
Oh my God.
I'm sexy.
Oh my
Let it
God.
be toned.
TDP is Speedy sexy.
Ain't that a
In a blue whale kind of way.
You got a little orca look.
In a sperm whale.
But I gotta give Speedy his props. Speedy is great on the road. Speedy,
He's just not good here.
yeah, you was on the road with somebody, right?
With Tommy Davidson last week, we did the Air Force bases in Travis and Vandenberg and Lompoc, and they had such a great time. And Tommy destroyed, and he didn't do the same material. He did some.
He was great.
Oh,
So his
Rick.
routine was cracking hot.
yeah, it was really piping. It was really a blaze. Maybe him and Mark Curry should get an act called Fire and Fire.
Fire and desire.
That's fucked up. No, Tommy was good, man.
He
was
hosted the
awful.
John Witherspoon
Fucking
roast, and he did a
shame.
good job.
Tommy Davidson, man, have you ever seen him on stage, man? It's a
He
treat.
did 2 hours each night.
He was great.
Wow.
If Martin,
2 full hours.
he was great. If Martin Lawrence and steal his characters, he would really blown up.
Wow.
Martin will be on the show next week.
Wow.
I don't give a shit. I ain't
Yeah,
scared.
you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You ain't scared of Martin?
He knocked out Ricky Harris.
He showed did.
He does like to hit
Did
bitches.
he?
Wow.
He does like to hit bitches. So you know.
No, he don't.
did?
No, he
The
don't.
lawsuit, he hit the girl. Yes, this is not just me talking shit.
What
Remember
lawsuit?
The white girl at the party trying to talk to you. Remember there was a lawsuit years ago.
Johnny Mack.
That was me hit the
Oh,
white
I'm sorry.
girl.
Johnny
My apologize,
Mack
Martin Lawrence.
choked the white girl
No,
out.
it was
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Because she kicked you in the ass, right?
Yeah, she kicked me in the ass. That's sometimes you just, I'm not an advocate for violence at all. You know
Not a
what I'm
what?
saying? An advocate. You got to read that, Speedy.
You're not
You
a- you're not
can
an
read
addict?
things besides the menu, you fat fuck.
You're not an addict for violence.
Please don't come with Doritos.
And Bishop Magic Don Juan, it's just so hard for me to say all that. So you got an album out, or coming out.
Well, it's the compilation I'm working on. I got songs from Snoop Dogg, from R. Kelly, from Lil Jon, Big Daddy Kane. Trying to put together something that inspire people. See, I'm about inspiring. That's why I'm here today. I want the people to know I want my own radio show.
Uh-oh.
And we're working on a reality show.
Just gonna say that right on our radio show.
I want my own radio show, so hire me.
Maybe here on the Foxxhole.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday
hey, right.
afternoon.
Maybe not. Yeah, Sunday afternoons. You preach.
Maybe we
Put me in the Foxxhole. Give me the worst, slowest night and let me go for it.
That would be Wednesday nights.
Now,
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I'm
Bishop, what was your attraction
has a
to
good
like
show.
the entertainers? How did you end up getting with Snoop and all these people that you are now their spiritual advisors?
Well, one thing about it is they know I've been there, done that. You know, I'm from the old school. You know, pimping in the 70s, the 80s. You know what I mean? And have a lot of knowledge about the gang. And meeting Snoop at a concert, he seen me, asked me to come in the back, and that was in the early 90s. And from then on, we've been friends. And been able to meet like guys like Ice-T and Big Daddy Kane, and just getting them some of that old school
Big Daddy, yeah.
info. You know what I mean? And like other people said, they just been inspired by my movement. Never sold drugs, never used drugs. Cocaine, heroin, anything like that. I'm a legal marijuana smoker, if I may say.
Hey, so it's Poetess.
I never did.
Maybe y'all can share a prescription.
That's right.
Is that for cataracts? You have cataracts?
Oh yeah, for cataracts and you know what I mean, and bad back and all them kind of things.
need
Oh, I got a bad back. Maybe
Yeah, well, it's good for a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like
Nigga
I
got
said,
water on
even
the
as
knee.
That's what I've been
I
trying to
pastored
tell
in
him,
the church.
Bishop.
I never, said anything about marijuana. I never seen anybody steal the VCR or the TV or kill anybody for a marijuana joint. So it's right from the ground. So I'm.
So
with
it's
it.
cocaine. Cocaine
And
is from the
heroin.
ground.
It's a herb, but
So
you know,
it's heroin.
yeah, but see, you can abuse them things and they hurt you. You cannot abuse marijuana. marijuana. I don't care how high you get.
Is your memory
So
good?
you don't think that the slur of speech that you're displaying right now is from the marijuana use?
Nope. Not
Well,
even.
it may be because I just hit it a minute ago. It might be right, Ryan.
Either that, you got another tongue in your mouth.
Well, I'm speaking in tongues.
You got two tongues.
So let me ask you
Ain't
this:
nothing wrong with that.
you got a song we're gonna play in a few seconds called "The Skinning Game."
Well,
What
it's
is
a
that?
song me and Snoop put together. It's about inspiring. Like I said, I'm always about inspiring. I brought a few tracks to play, like from my track,
one.
the diamond in the back, the sunroof top. But I got to explain it because I want the people to know. Even like some of Marvin Gaye, what's going on and let's get it on. See, we thinking about things that's happened. We got to make changes in people's life, and that's what I'm about. Making changes, what it do,
Now, if
Speedy.
somebody hears this, somebody's going to hear it, and they're going to want it. How can they get the album, get the song, or is it available now?
Yes, it's available now.
It's what?
It's what?
Available now. Hey, what we gonna do? We're gonna have some speech
I'm
lessons
available
down
too.
there. But I'm pretty sure the
This
people
nigga
that's
dropped out of
listening-
homeschool.
high school.
So what do they have to do if they wanted to get the song or the
Well,
album?
you can go to my website, thebishop.us, or you can go to the Don Juan Show at yahoo.com.
Oh, shit, I'm gonna check
You know what I mean? But I'd like for them to order my book at 1-800-882-3273. I got a
number.
book. There's so many things going on, and you know what I mean?
So, I just wanna
From
know-
Pimp Stick to Pulpit, is that the new book?
Yeah, that's my life story book. It showed the experience
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
it's a
experienced
Rolls Royce.
in
It's
the
a 72,
film game,
but it's
about
a
the
Rolls Royce.
girls and the whole different thing,
81
That
Cadillac.
Rolls Royce is so old, nigga. George Washington used to drive that.
Yeah.
How you started
Well,
up
you know
there?
what? I bought that Rolls Royce from Tyrone Davis, as a matter of fact.
Who is Tyrone Davis?
He's a
He's the
singer.
entertainer.
He's a
What was
R&B
his big
singer.
hit? What was his big hit?
cheaper to keep
In the mood.
Hey,
In the
why do
mood.
In the
you?
mood.
Turn back the hands of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you always wear green. Every time I see you, and everything is green. Why is it? Is it the money green thing, or is it something else?
Positive
Another
green.
meeting.
Well, green is for the money and the
Food
gold is
stamp
for the
green.
honey. And I just think the green is a very inspiring color. A lot of people just going go green now. I've been going green for years.
So you got ahead of it because you
I
do
love
So
it.
are you
you
going
recycle-
global green or goblin green? What's green?
Do you
They
recycle?
going gold, I'm going goblin.
Do you recycle? Do you recycle?
Goblin green.
Or do you put your plastic can?
Well,
bottles
I don't recycle. I consider
don't
it
recycle.
stepping up my game. You know what I mean? I make changes. You know what I mean? Reinvent myself. Do things by trying to keep up with the time and not the Joneses. You know what I mean? I'm a leader and not a follower, so I do what inspire me. So y'all hear me? I want my radio show and I want my TV
On
show,
Sundays.
and I want it now.
Marcus King, Sunday.
Bishop Don
Let's play the
Juan.
song.
It's not gonna
Can
happen.
I ask? I want to ask you two questions real quick.
No.
What
You won't pay for
what
it.
is with the fashion of pimps, and what inspired you to pursue that lifestyle back in the day?
Well, I didn't live next door to no doctor or lawyer or anything like that. I lived
Or
next
English
door
teacher.
to a pimp or a drug dealer. And every day I would see this guy coming out. He was dressed and had 3-4 girls, shiny car, diamonds. So I said, you know what I mean? That inspired me. I said, I want to be like that when I grow up. So that's what inspired me and motivated me to want to be the best that I could be.
So why do pimps dress the way they do?
Because the pimp is
Money.
only as good as its flash. His flash is what the pimp is all about. It's a certain criteria that a pimp has to abide by. That's his clothes and his jewelry and his car
Q-U.
and his shoes
So let
and
me
his
ask you
woman's
this.
and all of them.
Where do you get that shit from? They got like a pimp catalog that you just go online and start.
You have to go to a quad
Well,
store.
no, hold it. Hey,
catalog.
by me being the chairman of the board, I have to set a certain standard. That's why I wear these Annihilator Gators and these custom-made suits, so
Sure.
players can know to go downtown in the garment district and look for some flashy material and go get your suit
Yeah.
custom-made. That way, when you step into a set, nobody look like you.
That's
Or
true.
you can go
That
to
is true.
hiphopbox.com.
Unless you was going to some
In game.
Who do you think dresses nice? Are there other guys in the game? And you do you like Steve Harvey style or?
Well, you know what I mean. Well, you know what I mean. Steve Harvey got a style, but all of them look alike. Jay Anthony, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Bernie
Joyner.
Mac. You know what I mean? Well, not Tom. Didn't they just take Tom off there? Tom, you have my sympathy.
Yeah, what?
and his tailor.
Sympathy.
You have his symphony.
Yeah, that too. Tom Joyner.
You orchestrate
No,
that.
Tom Joyner used to work for me, so he's a good friend of mine. When I used
Whoa.
to have player.
Whoa. What do you do? What do you do?
What do you
Wait,
mean?
when
Whoa.
I used to have
Ball.
Paul,
Was he on the track? Was
I've
he on the
been
track?
around here a long time. Hal Melvin and the Blue Note, the Shy Life. I done had a lot of people work for me. I'm
what do you mean
not
by
new
work
to
for
this.
you?
I'm true to this. I have big player balls and
Oh,
I
okay.
hire Tom to
What's your next
MC
one?
the
What's
show.
your next one? What's your next one?
The next one will be December the 5th in Chicago.
Can you come here and we'll promote it for you? And you put one of us on the show. You let Claudia host or something.
That'll be live.
I'll co-host it with you.
I
I get me a green tight dress.
I'm gonna hit one of the bitches.
And you know, and every year we always have a top entertainer come in.
Let me get some of that old Ben Gay love.
Hey, Snoop been there, the Brad been there. You know, they always receive the Don Juan Lifetime Achievement Award. And I'd like to send a shout out to the Brad. You know what I mean? You got our love, Brad, right here from the Foxxhole.
What happened to the Brad?
You know the Brad doing 3 years in Atlanta.
She cracked the waitress in the head with the bottle. Remember that? We talked about it.
Come on, Brett.
She from. Oh my God.
And we have to send some love. I haven't heard anybody say anything about it.
Bishop, any celebrities that used to like get some of your hoes back in the day that maybe you can talk about?
Well, yeah, you know, one thing about it is celebrity always turn to dates. You know what I mean? You got a lot of celebrities that turn dates because they got the
like
money.
who?
I mean, well, you know, Muhammad Ali have turned dates.
What?
Trick, huh?
What would the gentleman of the baseball player, Thurman Munson? You know, these some of the guys.
Thurman Munson used to play for the New York Yankees. He died in the plane.
He died leaving Chicago. Right. Is that the same
He
thing?
had a hole in the plane with him?
No, there was one of mine in Chicago. He had dated before.
Now, would they pay top dollar?
Oh, they paid top dollar.
No,
they gave a World Series ring.
So do you?
Oh, I got a few friends that got a few Super Bowl rings.
Let me ask you. Do you designate specific hoes for your high-end clients?
Yeah, what kind of hoe can Speedy get?
None.
He get like a ho-ho.
Well, no. It's based on his paper. You dig? It's depending on.
You don't want to base it on that.
Because it really would be paper.
Notebook.
So your hoes had different value.
Oh, no question about it.
Top
you know,
tier,
different women have different understanding of how they want to do their thing. You know what I mean?
So what tier would Poetess be on?
Yeah, if she was on one of your mainstream.
Well, you know, it's a lot of dates that just like to have women that they want to talk to. She got a good conversation.
Oh, okay.
Good conversation.
So she can work the alley.
I like the
I got to do more than talking.
The inner silence.
I got to do more than talking.
Preach.
So
if I give them a hot $37, I need more than some talking.
No, but is it true that sometimes with these guys, they don't have sex with the girls and they get money? Is that more the rich white guys that do that? The eccentric weirdos that like to just rub their shoulders?
Well, you know, prostitutes are just like psychiatrists. You know what I mean? They sit there and listen. It ain't always about, sex. You know what I mean? Sometimes people really want to talk.
Right there,
they really want to express themselves. Sometimes they can't even talk to their wives about these things that they can talk to prostitutes about. And they seem to be satisfying to the customers, and that's why it's such a strong demand.
It's kind of like hoes for humanity. Like they just hoes
what it's about. And you pay
across the world.
And I tell them, prostitutes take their job, just like a nurse do.
Yeah, don't take prostitution laying down. Trust me.
Sometimes it's standing up.
I ain't mad when it's standing
on
up.
one knee.
Preach.
Tabernacle. Hey, what does that mean when they say tabernacle? I just like to say.
Well, tabernacle is the holy place of God. When you're saying things like that, you're giving somebody a blessing. When you say church, it's like a spiritual greeting. Mm-hmm. It's just like saying God bless. You said church, preach, tabernacle. That's all spiritual saying. Sometimes you can't say them things like God bless you to a rapper. What the? You mean God? But when you say tabernacle, you can relate. Church, you can relate.
So it's more of a hood version of God.
Right.
We hood it down.
Well, you could say that. Okay. You know what I mean?
It's the hood
and that terminology.
Because I like
you got that one right.
Somebody been hooked on fire.
1-800-ABC.
Okay, we're about to go into your song, but we want you to talk about it, lead us into your song, the skinning game. Talk about it briefly, so we can go into briefly.
Okay.
I can't wait to hear this show.
Well, Skinning Gang is something that Snoop put together for me. Me and him did it, a track.
What is skinning? That's what I'm trying to say.
Skinning is, you know what I mean, laying gang on somebody, like talking to them, sharing some of your expertise about certain things. And so here it is, me and Snoop lay it down where we skinning gang.
Skinning game, y'all. You heard it here first.
Hit play.
Church.
Tabernacle.
Don Magic Juan.
Nigga, watch. A little something for my main man, the Archbishop Don Magic Juan. Skinning gang all around the world. That's all we do is skin gang, man. I don't know what you do, but I know what we do. You dig? You never thought you'd never be nationwide. Snoopy go double G to break a day, do your thing. Can you spend some game? You never thought you'd never be nationwide. Yes, indeed. When I wake up, I blaze up a sack of weed. Get fresh, put some gators on my feet. I jump into my rolls and I slide down the street. Heading down Pico, about to hit Fairfax. Looking for the church, nigga, what's next? Trying to pick a bitch or two, that's how we get it, nigga. Every single day you see, we on the mission for it. If we don't leave without it, we ain't coming home. Gotta get the pebbles and the stones, now it's really on. See, pimpin' ain't a life, it's the way you do it. See, pimpin' ain't the talk, it's the way you do it. See, pimpin' look easy, cause how he do it. But I thought you knew it, let me get to it. You never thought, you never did. Yes, you want, you get a double G. To crack a day, do your thing, yeah. Can you spend some game, man? You never thought, you never did. Yes, you want, to crack a day, do your thing, spend some game. See, skin and game ain't just talking to a freak, or just talking on the phone, or just walking up the street. See, skin and game is when you got what you talk about. Like what I got is what I talk about. Every time I spit, I got this, I got that, and I can get you too. It's Snoop Eagle Double G, I got some issues, fool. With all these fake pimps and all these fake simps acting like they got it like me. They ain't really saying, but let me spit some game. Matter of fact, I spit some game. See, me and Bishop Juan, we love to do our thing. We international, I remember when we went down to Spain. We cracked some bad bitches, cuz it was way insane. It was off the hook, we had to double look. My nigga Bishop came back with a French cookbook, with a bad bitch, and she had to take me up, and she sucked me up, and it was pimpin'. What the fuck is that? You never thought, you never did. It's your one, double G. So crack a day, do your thing. We got one with this one right here, bitch. You never thought, you never did. It's your one, to crack a day, do your thing.
I don't know what you heard about me, but green and gold is my colors you see. I'm Archbishop Don Magic Juan is who I be, so you know I'm a PIMP. Church, preach, tabernacle. It's the only way we gonna get any action. I said church, preach, tabernacle. It's the only way we gonna get any action. I said church, preach, tabernacle. It's the only way we gonna get any action. Archbishop Don Magic Juan, pimps up, hold down, church, preach, tabernacle. It's the only way we gonna get any action. Step up your game.
You never saw, you never did. Bishop Juan, Snoop Eagle Double G.
Yeah, you heard it from Archbishop Don Magic Juan. Big Snoop Dogg, it's going down in this Machiavellian. Players get ready for it. Players step up your game. Players know it's a new thing coming to town. Big Snoop Dogg, and bless this track with the Archbishop Don Magic Juan. The skin game for them players that need to know about it. It ain't no game for the lame, it's those for the players. So y'all can learn how to step up your game, so you be able to talk and be able to mac. You be able to lay it down to your chick and let her know that you the boss of this game, that you know what to do. So you gon' get instructions, cause I said
Church, priest, tabernacle. That's the only way we
gonna get in there.
Nigga, I could have had
This
that part.
shit is
I had a tambourine and everything, nigga. I could have been in your band, nigga.
I want to be in the video.
I'm telling you,
This
skin
shit
and
is
game.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's hot.
We
I
gonna
like
go.
it.
I want to be in the video.
We'll go to Claudia right quick.
Had to cool off from that hot ass song.
Skin and game,
Need a Bud Light.
Claudia. Skin and game.
Go ahead, Claudia.
Shall I wait for the song to go off?
They don't know how to turn it
I'm
on.
expecting the song. Do I get music for this or no?
Yes, you do.
I see it coming.
Here in my foxhole, I'm excited to tell you all about Bud Light's criteria. Drinkability. Everybody raise your bottle and taste some Bud Light.
Yeah.
We are talking about drinkability. That's right. Drinkability. Bud Light is something no other light beer has. Superior drinkability. Just the right taste. Never filling and easy drinking. We like to have fun here on the show, and that means Bud Light. It's the #1 beer brand in America. Bud Light is refreshing and great tasting with a smooth drinkability that we all like when we have conversations. If you want to get it in, you need Bud Light. It's the perfect conversation. Not too heavy, not too light. Make it the beer brand you enjoy whenever you want to have a good time.
Whatever the criteria.
Bud Light.
Maybe you want to be that
The difference.
ambassador.
Drinkability.
Ambassador.
Church. Tabernacle.
Church.
Put in your mouth.
Tabernacle.
Sorry. I may have slipped up a little bit on that.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're in the mood right now. Nigga.
No, she said whatever the criteria.
Pimp poetry.
Yo, we got
Sorry, Marcus King. I know I destroyed that. If you want me to read
I'm quite sure everybody, we watched G's to Gents every Tuesday night
Yeah,
on
we do.
MTV,
Yeah,
10
that's
o'clock.
right. Sure do.
G's to Gents, 10 o'clock, MTV, every Tuesday night. Make sure you tune in for that. It's right up your alley, Bishop Don Juan. This guy is a gentleman and teaching men how to go from G's
Heathens.
to gentlemen.
I like that. I seen that show. I sure wished I'd have been involved with that. I'd have really put some
Marcus.
Next season,
icing
Marcus
on the
King.
cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After your radio show, maybe.
Yeah, maybe you can get that too. So we have the guy who was eliminated last week. We got my man on the phone. My man All In. What's happening with it, All In?
All
What's
out.
up, big dog?
Welcome all out.
All In. Tell us what happened. What's going on, brother?
I'm chilling. You know, TV gonna show you what they want to show you. You feel me? They gonna
You look
change
pretty big
what
on
they
it.
wanna change to do what they want to do. But only the dudes in the house really know what it is and what happened. But it's all good.
But we want, because since, the TV didn't show it and you was there, this is Johnny Mack speaking. I want you to let the world know, what happened.
All In.
I mean, the TV show gonna show you, oh yeah, I'm a good dude, which I am. But I'm the type of dude, if you cross me, I'll fuck you up at the same time.
So you're harder and more thugged out than the TV show portrayed you as, is what you're saying. You're more
You're not
grimy.
a big fluffy.
No. See, at certain time, I'm a good person. I chill. I stay to myself. But I do got another side that they were praying to God they never got to see.
So I know it's a competition and you got a few black balls in your thing. And how did that make you feel when you was
balls in your box?
When you got eliminated? Because I thought you was pretty good. You was nice. You look like a cool dude. Everybody got along with you. You was very intelligent. So how did it feel when they told you to beat it?
Well, to keep it gangster with you, the TV show I had 3 balls that sent me home.
Right.
When I really had 2.
2 balls.
Well, who put the balls in your box?
A dick.
The little Spanish dude, and the other dude, Teddy.
So he rushed your box and threw another ball up in there.
But TV don't, they gonna do what they want to do. So, I finally got a chance to see the episode, and then, everybody, they ain't got no answers. They don't know what happened, but.
Let me ask you this, All In, since you got all out.
Ball down.
Did the friendship play a part of it, or was you still in competition mode? Because it's a competition. Did you still feel like...
I never had no friends enough. There ain't no friend thing.
Oh,
I
no.
can sit and conversate with you all day, but as a friend, no.
Oh, no.
Ain't nothing. And just like I told them, $100,000 really ain't no money.
No, it ain't.
Oh,
To
no.
you.
I need my Biggie dictionary to figure out what you just said.
$100,000 is a lot. It's enough to get you back on your feet. So,
Are you rich?
It's enough to get you back on your feet. If you off your feet, yeah, you're right.
So you said you didn't need the money.
I'm saying the money thing, it's good, but it ain't a lot of money like people think it is.
Yeah, after taxes, it's half
It's
that.
about $63,000. So you're saying you didn't need that? I mean, are you doing really well for yourself right now? Had your album came? Are you trying to rap too? Because everybody I'm wondering. 'Cause everybody raps on the
I
show.
don't do the music thing. I leave that to everybody else.
What do you do?
Yeah,
You
what do you do
handball?
that 100,000? Because I ain't seen Bill Gates give away 100,000. But what do you do that 100,000 don't mean shit?
It's really
I mean, I do me. I mean, whatever it takes.
What does
I
do
handle
me,
mine.
though?
I do mine.
What does that mean, though?
I do me. I'm good.
He's a jack of all trades, a master of none.
Church.
All in. Listen, this is a radio show, and right now you have the ears of millions of listeners on the Foxxhole, and we trying to get you out there and show what you really about.
We trying to push you.
We trying to help you out. So you saying do me is not we just want you to specify what is it that you?
I'm saying, okay, I manage strip clubs. That's one thing.
You strip. Did you say you strip?
I manage strip clubs. You heard me?
Oh, I thought you said you
manage.
strip.
Oh, okay.
You double D string?
TDP with me.
You got a metal G string.
I leave that to
Hold
you.
on. Hey, all in, you gotta laugh at that. That nigga said you was double D string. You gotta appreciate that comedy right there. So
you know he's doing his thing. Hey.
You manage strip clubs. How many strip clubs do you manage?
Attitude.
I manage like 3 strip clubs.
And what city is this?
And West Palm Beach and then Dade County.
Oh shit, nigga! We gotta get your information because I do.
Yeah, we get down there.
I do frequent the strip club.
Miami-Dade area.
I won't make it rain, but it'd be nice and a mist on the bitch's show.
I gotta get down there. They tried to get me down there last week, a radio station, to host some kind of event they had down there. What was going down last week down there?
They got Celebrity Reality Mondays at Diamonds. They got Spling Bling this weekend in Palm Beach. I mean, it's all types of shit.
Spling Bling?
Sounds like it's popping down there. So what else? What are your next plans? Like, what do you got going on now?
He said swing bling.
Well, now I'm going to give the next step. I'm going to actually own my own strip club and get that.
There you go.
Okay, because you were just the manager. You the nigga they come to for complaints.
That nigga got a whole bunch of poles in his trunk right now.
He handle all the oils.
Hey, you know Money Q Green down there?
What's up?
Do you know Money Q Green?
I probably know him by face.
Yeah, he work at the radio station down there. He do a lot of promoting down that way.
Hey, all in, man. I'm gonna be honest. I did like you on the show, man. You was a gentleman, and you really handled your business. You was a very good businessman. You won like several tasks. What do you call them? What do they call them? Tasks?
The little challenge.
Yeah, you won a few challenges, man. So to see somebody that was lesser than you stay.
Who you thought should have left, huh?
All them niggas. I don't like to do with the dreads. We get to that later.
Oh.
So to see somebody that was less than you stay, and I'm quite sure you wanted to win the competition. So when they say, yo, my man, your membership had been denied, give me the emotion that you went through. How did you really fucking feel?
I was like, damn. But then I was like, it's all good. That's another chapter in the book that's closed.
Have you got any offers or calls from other TV shows or business prospects that you might want to venture into?
Well, I done had a couple guys hit me up on the strip club promotion thing or whatever.
There you go.
And then I'm going to get into modeling these suits for the big men clothing line.
Modeling?
Now, that's why I dropped
I'm trying to tap into a lot
So hold on, big dog. You modeling what, 9Xs? You know anything over 5X is a sheep.
That nigga.
Yeah, 9Xs. Yeah.
Is he really that big?
Yeah, big dude.
But he played football. So now here's a good question because I last year I watched it at the reunion show. A nigga got stole on all in. Remember that?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do at the reunion show?
We done did all that. I just came back in time. We done did all that though.
What you do?
Don't tell. Don't tell.
Nah, let me know, nigga. Just cause I might be standing next to the nigga, he gonna steal on.
It wasn't no need for me to wait till a reunion show to steal a nigga. I go to a nigga crib. You feel me?
Okay.
So I just did me and concentrating on my next stuff. Here's the nigga on the TV. I ain't gonna do nothing but say, damn, that nigga really fucked that nigga up, and now he going to jail.
If you don't want that,
they don't have no 9X jumpsuits.
Hey, all in, man. Thank you for the phone call, man. I Godspeed you in all your endeavors.
Yeah, have a good time, man.
Let it go, boy.
And
we come to the strip club.
I'm coming to the strip club. We gonna get the information, and we gonna call you, nigga. Don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got but $3, and they in pesos, so let that, let that scratch on out. Thank you once again, all in, for the call. Now, speaking of niggas getting kicked out, Claudia, I just couldn't wait to get to your part. You know what I'm saying? Claudia was on Celebrity Apprentice.
Yep.
No, she's not.
She was there for 3 weeks in Impossible.
No, it was 4 weeks.
Is that 4 weeks?
3 in Impossible.
Yeah.
You can't count the week you got kicked off.
Yes, I can, because that was the highest rated episode, actually.
Impossible.
The week before,
Blow your own horn. Let me put you down first.
I'm sorry, but shows that have ratings.
What you trying to
they have
say?
to keep track of it.
I was on the Jamie Foxx show.
As a cop every week.
I was whooping motherfuckers' ass.
If you put all 5 seasons together, you might be able to string together a sentence. I had 2 hours of primetime television every week. Yeah, it was my time to go. I stepped up to be project manager, and people said, why did you step up so early? Listen, there's 2 ways to look at it. You can be someone that plays the back and gets kicked off anyways, and no one even remembers you, like T-Boz and the Golfer Girl and all these people that are really irrelevant on the show. Or you can go out like a soldier and try to take charge If you
So
fail, or if you win, you still took charge, and I went out like.
Let me ask you this, Claudia. What led to your demise?
Personality problems on the team. From
Joan Rivers.
Them plastic bitches. They sound like a debit card.
the very first day what they didn't show is I already had issues with Melissa Rivers, and she had to come and apologize to me because she's being real condescending.
What were the issues?
We were going out trying to find. We split up in two teams, and me, Melissa, and Brandy, and Joan. We went to go to we had to decorate the truck the very first week.
Right, I remember that.
And so we were looking at paints and different colors, and we all were supposed to have input. Like she wasn't project manager, so she's like on the same level as me at that point. And me and the other the blonde chick, we were giving her input for the paint. She goes, "Just go outside and I'll take care of it." She yelled at us. And
she yelled at you?
Yeah, it wasn't on TV. This part wasn't on TV. And I said, "No, we will not go outside. We are part of this team too. You're not our boss. You wait for you to be project manager." So right off the bat, she didn't like that someone stood up to her. I think she thought that her and her mother was going to run away with this show, and I wasn't going to let it happen. So, and I also didn't want to play like the part of the black bitch on the show, but I did want to be assertive. I did want to be assertive, and like that's a powerful thing.
So you told her forehead don't move. I almost lost my fucking.
But you know what? I did insult her. I did insult her, and I was mad at that point. But everything I said was true. I did say I couldn't tell if the bitch was happy, sad, upset, in love, because she had the same blank look on her face.
Stone face killer,
like a debit card.
and you know
you had to slide through the bitch.
And my thing about this is anyone that does this much work and butches up their face does not like themselves, so I shouldn't like them either.
Let me ask you this, Claudia.
I second that emotion.
Yeah, I haven't done anything in my face. So let me ask you this, Claudia. When they said
you ain't washed it enough.
You've been fired,
right?
It's about a bitch.
I knew it was coming. I knew when we lost the
challenge. Still got baby food on his face. Oh, mama.
The girls had won 3 weeks in a row.
Well, let me get to my point. My question first.
You did.
Fuck your question.
When they said you had been fired,
he said, "How do I feel?"
How did you feel?
The fuck out.
I was
anger.
No.
Frustration.
I was frustrated.
Skinny.
But when we were arguing amongst the team, but when I saw that T-Boz and Brandy, those are my closest girls, did not say anything, and they were right along with me clowning Melissa the night before, laughing at all the jokes, and they were co-signing. See, this is what happened.
But Claudia, it's a competition. I think they might want you to go because you're so strong and beautiful.
I
threw the beautiful in just in case you want to
I know.
You know, say you're so strong and beautiful,
right? And Donald,
that they kind of want you.
Throw it in
out.
again.
Yeah, it's true. I
she got strong personality.
I do.
That's what I'm saying. They don't want you to win.
Listen,
so what you try to be their friends or foe?
Listen, I've been hated on by bitches since I was 17 years old. When I was 17 and a virgin, they were saying I was a whore. When I was 25 and just came out of college, they were saying I was stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. You said whore?
No, I was not a whore. But I'm just saying that's female nature when we're threatened by another powerful, strong girl. So
was you threatened by any of those women on the show?
I thought Annie Duke was very strong, the poker bitch, and I think
she's off the chain.
I like the poker bitch.
She's off the chain, and she can raise money. But I actually thought of it like this: we weren't at the point in the game where we should be bickering.
Is she a dyke? The poker bitch.
She has 4 kids. She just has a dyke haircut. But what's
her name again?
Annie Duke.
They still have kids. You got dykes with kids.
That's true. Shout
they
out
call them Mikes.
But
Mike and Ike's.
With no eye.
the way I look at it is we were at the part of the game where we were winning, and as long as we can get along, and it's a group of women, it's going to be tough when there's 8 women. All we got to do is keep winning and getting along, and we would have kept on winning. But as soon as there was a little bit of bickering, the shit went downhill. I felt like Melissa Rivers wanted our team to lose that challenge. She took over, and we still lost. And then I'm the one who got out, and she's the one I met. She's like out there blogging on me, going on Game Show Network, and she's supposed to be in People Magazine.
Fuck that bitch.
You don't need her.
I think somebody needs to send a link of the Foxxhole to Melissa, because she don't want no parts of battling wits with me, because I gave her the PG-13 TV shit.
Yeah, you did.
So what would you do if she was sitting right here?
Hi, Melissa.
I don't know.
No.
Have you ever seen me be fake? No. Absolutely not.
I don't know.
Bishop, have you watched the show?
Let me ask you this, Claudia.
Not really, no.
Let me ask you
Channel
this.
don't go to that.
Did any of the dudes that was on there hit on you or like ask you out or
Brian McKnight?
you know?
Brian McKnight never hit on me. I think
Donald.
Donald, he got love for
Who is Donald?
Donald Trump.
Trump, nigga. Shit.
I ain't supposed to know about his first name, nigga. I ain't like I did his hair.
Herschel
He
Walker.
didn't do it either.
Nigga like he got on the
And his hair is real. Herschel Walker reached out to me, but just to say hello. The first day, what's his name?
Dennis Rodman.
The nigga with the chat lips.
Dennis
he
Rodman.
said, I don't
With
date
the
black girls,
baboon ass
but I would
lips.
date you.
Like that nigga was kissing a curling iron before he got to the show.
But really, the men and women are really separated throughout the process. So I would only see them in the morning, like when we're getting breakfast. They would say, "Oh man, I can't stand this person. We're gonna lose. Our team sucks." Or some of the fellas.
I thought
say,
somebody got at you and said, I normally don't date black girls.
Yeah,
but
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, so tell that story. I want.
No, I already said that. You didn't
You
hear.
already said that.
You were talking over there. Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, he said I don't
Speedy.
say black.
Braiding your hair,
nigga. But you know what? I gotta say this.
Nigga, like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Being part of a primetime, being part of a primetime network show, I'm mad grateful. I'm still in the credits, so they still show me every week, Speedy.
Oh.
You know. So again,
Speedy never had credit.
Do you get a check for being in the credit?
no.
Okay,
I don't.
Well, that's a good plug.
But I'm gonna tell you this. My phone is definitely ringing. I got several movie scripts.
Nigga, that's me calling you. Stop fronting. I'm calling you for a different number. Like, what you like to be in this audio porn I got?
Johnny Mack Steen.
The exposure has been something that's, you know.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You have a publicist now.
I have a publicist, and I've been really, I've been out there grinding, huh?
Yeah, but what?
I can say it.
Is it a white girl?
It's a
white
Jewish
dude.
white guy, yeah. But you know, opportunities are coming, and I've been.
Yeah, I
shooting
tried to call you, and he
magazines,
answered the phone. I was like,
Yeah.
Claudia's publicist.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot
And
of
I thought it
S's.
was strange because I was in your shower when I called you. Give Claudia the phone, nigga.
Can I just throw this in? Speaking of television, I want to congratulate Jill Scott because she has a new series coming on HBO called the first #1 ladies detective agency, which is based in Botswana, Africa, and it's based on the best-selling novels of by Alexander McSmith.
Hey, HBO didn't buy no time
I'm
here.
sorry,
We're not
Alex,
advertising their show. They could have bought some time
It's
on
a
the
black
Foxxhole.
series. It's a black
Hey,
series.
I can't watch everything black.
Wanted to support it. Jill Scott's a very good artist.
One thing
so.
I want to say that was
Sunday
important.
on HBO.
People were really, some people, I got a lot of positive feedback, and a lot of people said they liked how I handle myself. A few people said, why don't you do this and go off and bitch slap her? Listen, it was really the most important thing to me, more than winning that show, because I never went in there thinking I was going to win that show, because the money you have to raise, I just knew I wasn't equipped to do that, as far as the people that I know, like Speedy.
You didn't call nobody.
I mean, for what? Well, I knew the answer.
How much money do you have to raise?
Well, it depends. Like on one challenge, we sold $100,000 worth of wedding dresses. So you got to call on your friends. Like basically, the dress is worth $200, and I'd be like, "POTUS, can you come down and spend 10
Yeah,
G's?"
hell no.
Exactly. So that's why none of y'all
On a wedding dress?
That's why none of y'all got a phone call in October from me. But anyways, it was really, really important to me to go out like not what they expect a black woman to be on television. So I want to really, show that there's different layers and different types, and we don't have to just always shake our necks back and forth and act crazy.
So you showed them how to get fired with dignity.
Speedy. You've been fired from least for lesser projects. And
Speedy was producing his own show and fired himself.
But you know what
stood out for this.
you did go out like a G.
Where's Emmanuel Lewis when
I wasn't fake on the show.
Keeping it real.
I kept it real with folks, and at the end of the day, I survived for 3 firings, so that had to be, I did all right. Our
Did that
team
count
won.
for something?
And also I was instrumental in our team winning a couple challenges. So
And that's what shocked me because do you feel that T-Boz, the only other black lady, let you down?
She can't dress.
She
at
did
all.
because she can't.
She cannot dress.
On the show.
Saying her sickle cell got in your way?
Oh, shit.
Jonathan.
Oh, that's
No,
I didn't give it to her.
Fucked
Shit,
up, man.
You talk about my STDs, I can talk about her sickle cell.
Well, wasn't left eye dressing them?
Of course.
Wow.
Of
This
course.
nigga is the worst.
Bishop Magic Juan.
No, he was saying that before she passed, she was the responsible for their fashion and their look. Now she's not around, so T-Boz is pretty much on her own.
Yeah.
Basically.
Target is open, ain't it?
She had the brat britches on.
Of course, you want
Niggas is the worst.
your fellow sister to have your back when it comes.
So how did that feel? She didn't have your back.
When the white people kind of turn on you, and let me tell you, that does happen. And I will say this: during the show, I felt like the white girls did not know who she was or respect her career. And I found myself many times saying, T-Boz, T-Boz did this, and she has a successful retail store in Atlanta. I felt like I was her damn publicist on the show, thinking foolishly that maybe when I need her to have my back, I'm not asking her to throw anybody in the bus, but I thought maybe.
But it's a competition.
But it wasn't a competition amongst us at that point yet.
Okay.
We weren't at that point where it's time for us to be trashing each other. So I feel like it wouldn't have hurt her to say, no, I got to step in and say Claudia did do a thing. Because after we did the challenge, there was a lot of stress in the planning. I'm not going to lie about that. It was very disorganized. But once we completed our challenge, all those bitches you saw hug me and say, oh, it came out way better. I think we won. And then when we end up finding that our team lost, now y'all want to say that it was a complete mess. But it wasn't after we were high-fiving each other after the show.
But were you there trying to make friends with these people?
That's what I was
No. I wasn't trying to make friends.
I'm agree with Bishop Don Juan. I'm going to get rid of the strongest one.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make
I
friends.
can't wait to get rid of Speedy. I swear to God.
But at the end of the day, there were times that I spoke up about things where I knew it could have hurt me on the show, but I felt like whatever's right is right, you know. And I defended T-Biles when they were trying to say she didn't do shit. And I said, no, she did this, that, and the third, even with the sickle cell. So, you know,
well, you wanted to go out at least knowing that you stood up, you know, for yourself, right?
I feel, no. She was tired. It does affect you. It does make you weak and tired. So she was definitely under the weather.
That's why she couldn't dress herself then.
Oh, wow. What's your excuse? Anyway.
I'm cute. I dress nice. I look nice. I am sexy.
Now let's get into that, Speedy. We gonna go to Bishop Don Juan.
Really think you're sexy?
That's what I want to get into.
I am.
I've never heard a dude say that he was sexy.
Long as another dude don't tell me.
I'm just saying, because, you know, if you saying that you're sexy, it opens up for Poetess. Do you think Speedy is sexy?
She had to be high.
I'll take that as a no.
I plead the fifth.
And drink the fifth.
And smoke a fifth.
And we're going to go to Bishop Magic Don Juan. We know you got another song you want to lead us into.
I think this track is, you know, being thankful, you know, at this time and stage in the game, you know, everybody, you know, so caught up in wanting more and some having less. And I thought maybe people should learn to be thankful for what they got.
Church. Somebody already did this song.
Tabernacle.
This is the original song, right?
Oh, yeah, they didn't do this.
So as we listen to the song, Claudia Jordan, tell them where we can find you.
Check me out Monday nights right here on the Foxxhole on the Claudia Jordan Show, and in the credits of Celebrity Apprentice. And people holler at me. I can host your comedy nights and make appearances.
You say I or we?
I got
TDP, tell me we can find you.
I got a brand new shit coming up on the Foxxhole, TDP and Two White Girls, featuring Bishop Magic Don Juan. We gonna get that show cracked.
I'm with it, Church.
That's what I'm talking about.
Speedy, tell me they can find you. You all over the country.
Yo, you can check me out every Wednesday on the Foxxhole at 7 o'clock in the evening, 10 on the east side.
Doing that.
Don't forget, look out for my .com at speedyisfunny.com. Got all the t-shirts and hats you want in your life, baby.
So what's the criteria?
It's all about conversation, baby. Conversation.
Poetess, when you're not high, tell me the people they can find you.
Normandy and
thepoetess.com. Thepoetess.com. Check me out. We'll have pictures from today's show on there.
2 blunts for $1.
Hey, Bishop Magic Don Juan, I want to say it was a pleasure.
Where you gonna be, John?
As a writer, I don't really get out. I just stay home and write.
You be out on dates all.
You can always find me at Senior Friends. I'm always having a little cocktail or two. You can always find me down in Firefly. I drink all my money.
Are they promoting this show?
No.
You gave them some love.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. You asked me what I'm doing. I'm out drinking.
Let's find them cops that had him in his tidy white.
Give him a thumbs up.
Shout out to Lyra for Fame. Hey, this is Bishop. We gonna wrap it up. Bishop Don Juan, it was a pleasure, man. How can the people... Hold on one second, Claudia. Got another... You know, she's working more than one of your bottom bitches. Claudia, where can we find you once again?
Starting this Monday, I'm going to be hosting at the Laugh Factory. Monday night, taking out karaoke and comedy. So,
all right. Are you going to do stand-up, Claudia?
I'm going to throw in a few jokes. So, check it out. This Monday.
You know, Claudia. And I do give you a shout-out, Claudia, because when you go to any Claudia parties or events, she got a gang of loose females. She got I'm 17 in on you, Claudia. I got.
No, you're not.
Herbie.
Stop it.
Hey, Claudia, your friends are loose.
No, I don't want to hear it. It's like you having sex with a sister of mine.
Well, why not just have sex with you and get it over with?
Now that I'm canceled from
we can be kissing cousins. This is the Bishop Magic Don Juan. Take us on now, baby.
Okay, this is the Bishop Don Magic Juan right here in the Foxxhole. Y'all listening to. We going down, down, down. Don't forget to reach out to me at thebishop.us. Church, Freak, Tabernacle.
There it is.
And you got to do it.
And shout out to my boy Jamie Foxx, who's wrapping up his movie.
Number one.
What's it called? The
Law-abiding citizen.
Law-abiding citizen. We want to give Jamie Foxx a 1, 2, 3. What's cracking? Other than the crack of your ass.
Ooh.
We out.